What's up, What's up, everybody? Talk about some stupid shit. Okay,
Immediate fail.
We're live and we're here with no bucks given. Shut up, Gina. Connor, he couldn't make it. He's fucking lost all connectivity to this world.
Connor, do you see what happens when you're not fucking here?
Listen, this is last second stand-in, okay? It's not going to be perfect. It's not even going to be good. But how you guys doing tonight?
Doing all right. Tired. Just,
Bring the energy, man. You got to perk those nipples up.
It's not happening. I went to jump in the shower and my shit's sagging worse than fucking Heather's.
Wait, what?
My boobs. No, but I can understand your sagging because they're huge, okay? Mine sag because I'm fucking fat.
Just play with them. There you go.
How did we get here?
I'm gonna say it now. I'm getting bobbit boobs, okay?
Oh my goodness.
Getting boobits?
Getting boobits.
Oh god, I can hear myself for a second there. What's up, everybody in the chat? We've got Real Cody, we've got Alpha, Jurgen Muyet, and anybody else that's listening and not saying anything like a fucking creep. How you doing, Gina? You son of a bitch.
I'm good. I'm finally starting to feel fucking better. I was feeling like shit earlier this week. Like fucking Thursday, I was demolished. But on the mend. So let's do this.
Yeah, bring that energy.
Yeah, let's hope we can bring some energy.
Someone's got to. I can't do it all. I'm already falling apart.
Started out the show fucking great, so let's do this.
So we got only really like a handful of topics, and some of them are kind of updates on the last week's topics. So we'll start off with that one because I don't really have too much to add to it as far as the fact that it's just fucking stupid. So Alex Jones, we all know, was sued for $9.25 million or $9.65 million.
100 million, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 900 and something million, I thought.
965 million, sorry. Almost $1 billion.
And now the families want, what is it, 2.6? They think he should be sued for
No.
He should be, the punitive damages should be 2.65 million? Trillion.
2.75 trillion, because in that state, that's the highest mark that you can go for punitive damages. So like basically the family didn't come out and say, families didn't come out and say, oh, this motherfucker needs to pay $2.5 trillion. Basically what they said was he should be hit with the highest of punitive damages allowed. Well, in that state, the highest of punitive damages allowed is 2.75 trillion.
And we talked about it last week. Sue him for the money that he made on that stream. Any stream where he put that out. Look, I feel for the families. I truly do. Do I think Sandy Hook happened? Absolutely it happened. It happened on live TV. Like Columbine. Same thing with Columbine. When Columbine happened, you've seen the shit happen. That shit wasn't made up. So Sandy Hook happened. This is why I hate conspiracy theorists. They make no fucking sense.
It depends on the conspiracy.
Yes. I think you can respectively make an argument for a conspiracy. Then you can make one disrespectfully like he did. But there's no, like, what the fuck? Now at this point in time, you're just throwing numbers at the wall. You might as well owe a gazillion, bajillion, majillion dollars. Because what's the point?
Or as Biden said, 200 billion trillion,
300 million.
Our president has no idea where he is. No, but like I don't think that there's a single person that's arguing the fact that he shouldn't have had a judgment against him or anything like that, because the guy was a total douche for what he fucking said. These families went through hell. I don't think anybody's arguing against that. It's a matter of like
they overreached with the amount.
Yes, sue him for what he made in advertisements, in the podcast itself, in replays, all of that stuff. Sue him for that amount.
I don't think anybody just
Sue him
like.
for
There's
that.
a point where it's just ridiculous, right? Like,
I don't mind. I also don't mind them getting money for the defamation of their children. They deserve.
where is this money going to
That's
come
what
from?
this judgment was about.
It
To
did come
begin
from
with,
him.
it was
It did come from him. But that money, so it depends on how. So when O.J. Simpson was sued for the wrongful death, they sued for, because of all the hardship and whatever, and the cost for the lawyers and all that shit. That's where he should pay for all of it.
But he can only have
I
a
agree,
certain
but-
amount of money. Like, I don't understand.
Well, the thing
No,
is-
no,
and
no,
then this is why, like, right after the verdict was read, he basically came out and he put on Twitter right off the bat. He's like, "Ha ha ha! If they think they're ever going to get that out of me."
Of course, who in their right mind has not? He doesn't make $965 million a year in the first place. So where
Well, I mean, he doesn't have to make it in a year. He can make payments. Just saying.
He's never going to pay that
No, I get
amount
it.
of money
He'll
ever.
die before that's even. There's even a
Yeah.
dent put in
nobody's
that.
gonna see any dime one of that? It's like the fucking reparations for slaves. I hate saying that. You're never gonna see dime one. It's never gonna fucking happen. Yes, you can cry and bitch and piss and moan about it. I'm sorry for what happened to your ancestors, but
But there's really no way to. That would be so abused so fast
You know,
if they did
the thing
anything
is-
under that line.
100%.
It was actually my mom and I were talking about this whole Alex Jones thing today, and my mom was like, "Well, good, he should have to pay." Blah blah. Blah. No argument there. I told her, I'm like, I completely agree with you. However, the problem lies that when you have this big of a verdict, and they're talking about punitive damages of $2.75 trillion,
It's
that
tough.
it becomes. And again, Alex Jones, I do not agree with anything that he fucking did. I think he's a total fucking douchebag. However, there's a thing called freedom of speech, and you start crossing
It
the line
becomes
with
a
freedom of speech.
Dangerous
And then-
benchmark for
It
the
is.
next case.
It is. It's a very dangerous benchmark for the next case, and that was my argument with my mom, because when you have a verdict like this that is for so much money, the next thing you know, people are going to start suing people for saying what's on their mind, and nobody is going to have right to say what's on their fucking mind anymore. Well, guess what? There goes free speech.
We talked about that last week.
Well, that was
Exactly.
the crux of the
So-
argument last week. This is just an
Yeah.
update on the fucking punitive damages and how ridiculous
Right,
it's
but
getting.
this is going to make it even fucking worse. Like, if they actually do this, put 2.75 trillion, people are already fucking so happy.
I'm gonna owe $1 million. I'm gonna owe $1 million for saying that fucking.
Yeah,
Tom Brady
if
is
this
a
goes-
douchebag.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say if this goes through, our little show here may have to come to an end.
You know, the thing is, though, there is a large difference between saying what is on your mind respectfully and doing what he did.
Well, he has a
But you
media
know what? With
platform
today's-
that has a certain level of influence. This was my problem last week. My problem again. You can't pick and choose which platforms are allowed to be used to be influential. Because saying something that is perceived as douchebaggery, like what he says, I could say the same thing. I perceive certain celebrities out there saying what they say is completely wrong with a huge soapbox that they stand on to do so. Like, who makes that decision? And
Mhm.
why is that okay?
Yeah.
Rue just said he has a story. You can send it. And
I was just typing that in the chat. Like, I don't know if we'll be able to get to it tonight, but you can go ahead and send it.
you go ahead and send it. We might get to it. It's fine. We don't have very many. But yeah, I again, you're gonna
Oh, he
do
knows it.
it like so. Basement said it. When is it gonna end there? Also, and I had a thought in my head, but then I seen this from Maru, and I didn't know Gene.
Oh, I wanted to mention something that actually wasn't in our news articles, but kind of relates to this idea of like free speech and stuff, like using your
Perfect.
platform. So like the NBA just kicked off, and you've got two major players, Kyrie Irving and what the fuck's his name? Steph Curry, I think, did it too. I think it was that one.
Curry,
Yeah, that
whatever.
came out and like basically said, "Bring Brittany Griner home Biden, bring her home. Like,
Okay.
this
He
is such a
broke
weird
the
one.
law.
Exactly.
Here's the thing. Do you know here's keep saying shit, and Russia will just not let her out of prison.
It's the
If you shut
wrong.
up-
It's the wrong
if you-
move.
If you shut up and let it fucking go, Russia will be like, okay, we'll let her go. You never know. Just keep talking shit. Keep saying bring her home, and Russia's gonna be like, well, I'm just gonna piss you off even more. I'm gonna keep her there. Because what are you gonna do?
They're obviously politically retarded. This is
are
the
very much so,
problem
yeah.
with like athletes speaking and being taken seriously on their political takes using their athletic platform. Because you do stuff like this, they're gonna value her higher.
So here, this is an argument on Twitter all the fucking time that I get. LeBron James, who comes out and says some fucking stupid shit, or Stephon Curry, who says something stupid like this, or well, I shouldn't say stupid because he has a right to say it, right? But then you get these people say, well, that's his platform. Well, it's honestly Alex Jones's platform to stand and say what he wants, say what he feels. It's a freedom of speech. It's a right. It's a God-given right. It is a God-given right and a law in the United States that this motherfucker can speak however he feels, as long as it does not defame someone.
And that's actually where they got him. It wasn't
And that's fine.
It wasn't his opinions. It was the fact that he was stating untrue things that were defaming victims.
Right, but if he was speaking an opinion and he got sued and they let this go through without defaming anybody, our freedom of speech is fucked.
This is where I look at the Alex Jones thing is a bit different because of how he went after specific individuals and things like that.
Right. No, I'm not.
The Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving and the basketball players coming out and speaking out. It's like they're using their platform to speak, which is actually going to hurt her odds of coming home. In all honesty, because they'll value. It's not like they don't have media there. They'll see the value, the people's value in her goes up. They're going to ask more for her, or just hold her for more power over other people. But like the bottom line is, Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, you want her to come back? Do something about it. Speaking about it is one thing. You're millionaires. Put your money where your mouth is. Fucking put together something and make it happen.
But here's the thing.
You're right.
I understand what you're saying and comparing them, but you're talking about one case that involves children. The other one, I am sorry. I know she's a human being. Hold on. I know she's a human being and everything, but she went into Russia knowingly breaking the fucking law. She broke the law over there, and that is why she is in jail. If she would not have broken the law, then she would not be in fucking jail.
You are 100. I do not disagree with that. The only reason that I say, and this, it really isn't even a comparison, but this is that argument. These people standing on a platform saying that, like LeBron James or whoever, if LeBron James would have come out and fucking said something to defame Alex Jones, shouldn't Alex Jones be authorized to fucking, you know what I mean? That's what I'm getting at. So, but the thing is, I shouldn't just be because it's kids. It could have been adults this happened to, and I would still feel the same way. Saying something about kids, yeah, it's pretty sadistic. And I'm not totally, because I'm, like I said, I'm a softie at heart, and I'm all like, real quick story. And this is me. No, I'll. So tonight I brought my food. So Heather made soup, and I went down to have a microwave. They don't have microwaves in the room, but they have them down in the lobby, and there was a family sitting there, and there must have been some sort of cancer walk or something. Mm-hmm. And the little girl, so it said mom, dad, sister, and on the back of this one girl's shirt it said warrior. This girl is no older than 6 or 7 years old, so I'm thinking she was a cancer survivor or patient or whatever. My life it puts it in perspective, and I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to feel like I was calling out the whatever. So that's me in a nutshell. I'm all about kids, And yes, that sucks. But if it was just a human being in general, it's just a human being in general. Yes, it's a kid, it's even worse, but still. I kids to me, when you say nasty things about children, it kind of puts me over the edge. But we should look at it if it was an adult, we should feel the same way.
There's there's enough commonality on like the ideals of things to say
Correct.
why they should be in some way comparable, not the intricacies of what's happening between the two, because they are very different situations. And this like this not I only brought up the Griner stuff because it just happened. But the basketball players have been pretty vocal for like activist movements in the past that have proven to be problematic, let's say, for better or worse. And it's like, at what point in time do you kind of like, everybody should be held to the same fucking rules, but it's obviously
the same standards,
not true in anything that I see nowadays.
I mean, that just like with money, there is a totem pole as far as like life in general, and the fact of the matter is we are, as regular people, are pretty far down on that totem pole,
Sure.
The richer you are, the more power you have to say something, and the least likely you're actually going to do something.
Well, not only that, but we've seen it so many times before that, like, with the rich people, a lot of times, many people are so sorry, they're so likely to believe them over somebody that comes out with something that's like more on like the low income level or something like that. It can be the same fucking argument, but people are gonna believe a pop star.
A lot of that group,
they're a bum.
A lot of that group are like the same political point of view and the same world point of view, where it's like you've got rich backing rich backing rich. I mean, you can see it right now, and Kanye West is saying some weird fucking shit. But like some of the stuff he's saying, you can kind of like there's people that always like you can pick a point of truth in like a bunch of terribleness. But it's like, there's certain people when they speak anything different than what is normally being spoken by that elitist group, it's like, okay, pitchforks, burn them to the ground. So the rich people speak the most, but they also just speak the same fucking thing over and over and over again.
I'm so sick and tired of like the pitchfork mentality. Like, don't believe somebody just because of the size of their fucking platform. Like, listen to what they are saying, and if you know the person, then you will know them well enough. If you don't know them, then listen to what they are actually saying, do your research, and actually see if what they're saying is true. Don't just buy into it because they say it is.
Right. 100%. I mean, again, Alex Jones is wrong, but $2.75 trillion, where is it going to stop? You might as well make it $15 trillion. You might as well make it the deficit. Make Alex Jones pay off the deficit. That's
have all the kids that survived Sandy Hook kill him publicly at this point. Like, you're getting to that point of absolute ridiculousness. Like, the guy's life is completely ruined anyway, so whatever.
I mean, you know what though? The thing is his life ruined though? Because it doesn't seem to be bothering him at all.
Well, at this point, he can't do anything and make any money. He can't go on any social media. Any money he makes is not his.
Now that he has the court settlement, if he does not pay anything towards it, the court can garnish every dime he earns on every show he does.
They can't garnish They can't garnish.
Well, he's got to have enough to live.
Yeah, but for the most part, they can only garnish the wages.
They can only take a percentage. They cannot take. Well, you can buy food this month. You got to pay your rent. No, they can only take a percentage of what he makes.
It's just like there's certain people that they decide to make an example out of, and others that just seem to be whatever. It's very strange.
That's how we got to where we are right now. Because
where we are right now is just the opposite of the same as where we were.
But like so many people have just gotten a fucking slap on the wrist, and people have gotten away with shit for time and time and time and time again, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, they decide to throw the hammer down on someone. And they did the exact same thing that 100 people did but the hammer for some odd reason came down on this person because they weren't as likable per se as the ones before them.
I mean, Alex Jones is like a fucking
Douchebag?
he's a douchebag, but he's also like a fucking dingleberry from like the whole hate for Trump.
It's
He's like the leftover shit nuggets, right? Like,
I will say this.
So of course they're gonna go after him.
I have noticed a shift in society just as, I mean, it's not as much of a shift as I would like to see, but I am noticing a shift as far as like with the whole cancel culture shit and all of that stuff. Like, I have noticed a shift that's leaning more towards the, like, people are starting to get sick and tired of
Because
that
they're devouring
mentality.
themselves.
Including the people that were actually part of the cancel culture shit.
Eventually,
They're starting to get sick of that shit, so it's starting to rotate back to where people are actually being human beings again.
What's even better and even funnier is these late night talk show hosts that were all, oh, vote for Biden, he is so much better, are now using their platforms to make fun of the president that they told everybody to vote for.
But just wait until if Trump gets back in, then they'll be right back to where they start.
But you know what though, I know this has like kind of side off of what we're talking about. It is what we're talking about, but it's not. I watched the new Gabriel.
I'm gonna step in for a second because Mellow Yellow did give us a donated $25. It didn't pop up because nothing's set up.
Mellow.
Sorry, Mellow. I had to load up the thing because I heard a sound that I didn't recognize. But the problem is when I load it up, it comes with some fucking additional music that I didn't want. So I had to close it. But thank you, Mellow.
Mellow, thank you very much.
Yes, thanks, Mellow. But I was watching the new Gabriel Iglesias the other day, and I also watched the new Kevin Hart special where like he's in his basement of his house or whatever. And I noticed something within both of those specials, and both of them went after fucking cancel culture. And they're like, enough of this fucking bullshit. Like,
well, first of all, their jobs can't exist in that world. It kills comedy, but it also
it was so nice to see them actually, especially Gabriel Iglesias, because usually he steers away from all of that shit. He doesn't do anything political or anything like that. But to see them actually go fire back at the cancel culture bullshit, because like you said, with how it was going, there wasn't going to be comedy pretty soon.
Right.
Well, I mean, there's no comedy now for the most part. It's almost completely dead. You see, like anything that's accepted on like a more like wide scale, not niche markets, comedy is like the safest fucking thing in the world because they have no like pinpoint anymore. They can't pinpoint fucking Biden like they did Trump, so they just talk about bullshit that's not in any way funny to anybody.
Wait, I don't know what the fuckaroo just sent me, but it's.
We'll talk about it if it's a short topic.
The title of it. I'm gonna read it real quick, but I swear to God, Aru, I hope this is not what it looks like from that title. Okay.
So I do want to say one more thing. I don't know Steve Bannon. You know who he is?
Yeah, he looks
He
good.
was Trump's advisor. He actually was sentenced to 4 months in prison.
He always kind of looked weird, but that's just the way he looks.
Yeah.
He looks like a child rapist.
There's a reason for it. Yeah, so I just wanted to point that out since we were talking about,
There's a weird like the political atmosphere is so fucking disgusting online that like anytime I see it, it's like each side is represented by like the worst fucking people alive.
Or correct.
Oh my god, it's so bad to see it, but then you have to look because
it's gonna impact your life.
There's a clip of Biden and his words of wisdom.
Oh yeah.
I got 2 words for you. Made in America.
Let me smell you, Sonny.
What's up, Enrico? Have you?
Okay, all right. It was not the story that I thought it was gonna be.
I think we're done with Alex Jones for the time being.
Yes, for the love of fucking God, please.
And we can move on. But did you want to? I don't know. Is the story like appropriate for talking?
It is. Okay, hold on. I'm putting it in the Discord right.
I'm not going to really be able to take anything from it, put it on screen, but you.
Okay, hold on.
Read it.
Okay. Well, un momento, por favor. I'm trying to get back into it.
Jesus Christ, you're failing at life.
Don't even tell me that. I knew that already. All right, so the title says, Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places. Nebraska mountain lion in Illinois won't find what it's searching for. You guys see why I was like, please, for love of God, Rue, this better not be what I think. So I was thinking it was like somebody tried to fuck a lion or something, but it's not. Basically, a Nebraska-born mountain lion was caught on camera in western Illinois a week ago. And within that time, it has traveled about 85 miles south of the Quad Cities. About 10 days before that, the biologist in Nebraska said that it was heading toward Iowa, or it was sighted in Iowa by the Mississippi River. Fast forward, blah, 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 blah.
Davenport is on
So basically, this poor mountain lion has traveled over 600 miles so far. Its GPS-enabled collar sends Wilson periodic signals, and those showed that the lion moving the south and east. In late July, it passed through Lincoln, but it kept moving. So basically, this lion has been all over the United States attempting to find a mate.
Whatever, man. I've been to Europe. I ain't got shit.
So he's pretty close to where I am, man.
Well,
he's not in Iowa anymore. The last place that he was spotted was by the Rockies, I do believe. I just read.
Right, but the Quad Cities.
Okay.
Is down. It's not that far from me. It's like 70 miles from me. Wow.
Nice.
Quad Cities.
From where I work. So the Mississippi River, that is the Quad Cities. That's right on the Quad Cities.
Got it.
God damn. I wouldn't travel that far for anything.
The lion has traveled over 600 miles so far. Everybody's looking for love in all the wrong places.
Maybe it has like a brain-eating amoeba.
I traveled from New York to Wisconsin, so.
Maybe it has a brain-eating amoeba. And it's just wandering constantly.
I mean, that could be.
I mean, I wonder how much other shit he found to hump along the way. I mean, you know.
Nothing, probably.
Plenty of food.
Or else he turn back and go home.
Yeah, Iowa is loaded with deer and
cornfields.
But the crazy thing is, well, the crazy thing is like, okay, we have cougars in Minnesota. Like Alpha just said, I prefer to call them cougars, but you can't really call them cougars because cougars and mountain lions are two different things.
Okay. Cougars and cougars are two different things.
They're kind of cougars. Mountain lions. The only reason they're called mountain lions is because they're in mountains. You can't call them a mountain.
Right.
It sounds stupid.
Well, I mean, I get that, but like, we have like this article is full of shit then because they were saying you have to travel all the way to Florida to find another mountain lion, whereas we have cougars in Minnesota. We have lynx in Minnesota. We have all that kind of shit in Minnesota. I mean, I'm sure you guys have it in Wisconsin.
I'm just gonna point out to everybody, and I know Gina knows this. I'm not calling her out. It's a cat.
You're a cat.
It's a big old cat.
If another cat wants to fuck another cat, they will. So, if you have a cat, please hide your cat because that fucking thing will fuck if he is.
Yeah, I mean,
enough.
The article was talking about how like it would have to travel all the way to Florida. Well, like I said, we have cougars all over in Minnesota and Wisconsin.
You don't want the cougars in Florida.
There's mountain lions in North Dakota and South Dakota.
There's already too many of the two-legged variety.
Shout out to Drew's mom, cougar in fucking Florida there.
Mountain lions there's mountain lions or cougars in North Dakota, South Dakota.
Yep.
Missouri. They're all over the fucking place. They're not in Florida. Florida has panthers. That's what they got.
Okay, so Aru says that they had a mountain lion killed about an hour away from him.
That happens from time to time. So, if we have where we live, there's lions or cougars, whatever the fuck you want to call them.
I mean, most of the time you can find them more up north in Minnesota, but like we have definitely had cougars down here. We have lynx down here. I forget what the other one is called. There's another cat Bobcats. We have bobcats.
Puma.
Puma.
Enough about big pussies. We already talked about Alex Jones for a long time.
Puma basement. It's a puma.
A puma. Okay. The
a
next. I'll stab
Not
you
a
in the heart.
puma.
I'm gonna stab you in the heart.
Please do.
The next topic that we have here. I mean, what do you guys want to talk about next? There's a couple different ones. I don't really have any information on this next one, but one of you put in here about the butt, the Brazilian bum.
Wasn't me.
That was Gina.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Some woman went to get her ass done.
The woman who went for the BBL and ended up losing a kidney.
Yes. Okay. So like this one, I'm gonna click the article open, but the gist of the article is basically, this woman's friend went to go and have this procedure done. She went to have a Brazilian butt lift done, and she ended up getting her kidney stolen instead, because instead of being at a plastic surgeon's office like she thought she was actually in like one of those underground organ stealing operations.
It's killing me already.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where
I'm pretty sure it's relatively popular for people to go down to South America to get plastic surgery, because it's like the plastic surgery capital of the world, but it's also like South America.
It's cheap.
It's cheap, and it's usually done in a dirty office.
Right.
I went to get
you
my
always
ass
end up somewhere on the black market after you go.
Done in a dirty office by a dirty old man.
I went to get my ass did, and it came home with a penis.
Okay, so it says, let me read the article. Oh my God. I hate these articles because like they have those pop-ups.
Mm-hmm.
Because they
That
want
just
to purchase. They want to
forever to load. Okay, so it
Yeah.
says
Clickbait.
getting a Brazilian butt lift, commonly known as a BBI, has become a popular trend
BBL.
that is. Yeah, BBL. Sorry. Has become a popular trend that is causing many people to go overseas in search of cheaper ways to contour their bodies. I can't fucking read tonight, apparently. But doing so comes with consequences. Anita, a life coach who took to YouTube, shared the tale of her friend who went for a BBL overseas and ended up without a kidney.
I need a kidney.
You want like the gist of what happened, like the whole story?
No,
Then
we don't
go
need
and
the whole
find-
story. That's for damn sure.
Paraphrase.
It says Anita wrote, life for her will never be the same if you're thinking about getting a BBL, then you need to watch this video. This is one of the most shocking and tragic stories you'll ever hear, and it's one that you need to know about. By learning about this
Shocking
case,
and
you'll be
tragic?
able to protect-
Like, come on. She went to get her ass fucking, like, bigger,
But she had a
basically.
kidney fucking stolen. Like,
Yeah, but it's shocking and tragic. She went for elective surgery. It's not
So
that
listen to
shocking
this.
and
This
tragic.
makes no fucking sense to me, okay?
Did they at least give her a
It
bigger
says-
ass?
It says, according to Anita, her friend, who she does not name, went to the Dominican Republic basement for
the best place ever.
liposuction and a tummy tuck, and then started experiencing problems once she was back in the States. She went for a physical, and then she was just complaining of body aches, headaches, just feeling really heavy all the time. It shows up that she only has one kidney, so she actually didn't even fucking know her kidney was stolen.
Is she blind
after-
and possibly a quadriplegic with a big ass?
I mean, I don't know. My question is like,
How do
okay,
you
so I
not
get
know?
it. But I can understand how she wouldn't know, to be honest, because like she got liposuction, so they cut her open. So how the fuck is she supposed to know what they actually took out of her body?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
At least they did the work she requested.
It's true.
There's an upside.
It's
They
true.
didn't just fucking cut her kidney out and leave her in a bathtub.
Like finger banging Sally
So it's
Badoo
not
on
that
the street.
shocking and tragic. She got what she wanted and
Yeah.
lost a little bit.
She did.
Well, I mean, the moral of the story is, you want to have
Don't be
Brazilian
a
butt
dumbass.
lift or whatever the fuck. Yeah, you might save a little bit of money going overseas to have it done. But the fact of the matter is the mortality rate of having any kind of a procedure done overseas is so much freaking higher than it is if you have it in the United States or the United
Yeah.
Kingdom or any more progressive nation. You're stupid if you save a little bit of fucking money. Come on.
It depends on where you go, though. You can't just say overseas.
Oh, no, that's why I said it. Like, unless you have it done in like the United States, the United Kingdom, any kind of a more progressive and more established and dominating country. I don't want to say like underprivileged countries or anything, but
the moral of the story is, if you go to Mexico to get a butt lift,
yeah,
you might come back missing a kidney.
Exactly.
Brazil is a third world country. Okay, don't go to Brazil to get a butt lift.
Yeah, I was trying to prevent from calling it a third world country because apparently people get offended by that.
I mean, it is. It's not a rich country. It's a very poor country.
Beautiful country, basement.
It is, but
yeah, it's the best place ever. Dominican Republic, fucking amazing.
People jump out of bushes at you.
When I call it a third world country, I don't mean that's a bad thing. It's just that they don't have the amenities that we do here.
No.
Right.
They don't have. I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's places.
I wouldn't go there for any surgery.
Oh, that's my point. I wouldn't go to Argentina either.
So shocking and tragic can be replaced with idiotic and moronic.
In the end, you basically, if you're thinking of having any kind of procedure done,
don't go to a third world country.
That and like
it's not fucking rocket science.
You get, just like with everything else, you get what you pay for. If you're looking to save money and go to, an underprivileged country to have this surgery done, then you're probably not going to get the best of care. It's common fucking sense. You get what you pay for.
Hold on, give me a second.
If you want to save money, just switch to Geico, okay?
Hey, stop. There you go.
I mean, what am I doing?
No, my dog fucking got his claws stuck in his fucking body. I can't speak. I was trying to do something.
His dog got his claw stuck in his body. That almost makes sense.
That sounds painful.
No, it's not in his body. It's in his collar.
Oh, his collar. Okay.
Yeah, and it's just like dew claws, thumb claw. All right, let's move on from this fucking dumb bitch.
Yes.
To another dumb bitch that I know nothing about. And Kevin Spacey. I don't know who put this one in there either.
I did.
Oh god, double entendre. So this guy was in a lot of movies, and then he was like in trouble for being a molester.
Yes, but he got off of this last one.
He did get off.
Shut up.
So I know that the one, did he get, is this the one that was the big story 2-3 years ago where he...
This was one of the big stories at the very height of the Me Too movement. Where a child actor at the time accused him of molesting him.
Is this the one where he was found not guilty? Is what I'm getting at. Okay, so...
He was just recently from a jury found not guilty. The only reason he was found not guilty was because they didn't feel that Anthony Rapp, the alleged victim, proved the case enough, which this supposedly happened in 1986. This is my issue that I have with not having a statute of limitations on rape cases. Because most of the time, if you're talking about a rape that happened in 1986, 1990s, most of the time the evidence is not going to be there. Now, if you have a rape case that happened, let's say 1979, but the police have DNA. Okay, they have DNA. The DNA was very well taken care of. It's preserved. Then by all means, prosecute that fucking person. Like run the DNA. If it is that person, prosecute them. But when you have a case like this, where there is no DNA evidence, it is basically just his word against them, then I agree with what the jury did completely, because there was not enough evidence. Now, that's not stating that he didn't actually do this. There just wasn't enough evidence to convict him.
This is my whole argument, and this is why cancel culture and this hashtag Me Too needs to fucking stop. So, and I get it. I am not saying This is why I always say, don't listen to people. If something happens to you, please go to the proper authorities. Don't be fucking scared of somebody because you're afraid that something's going to happen. We have this throughout the military with all of things like this, and soldiers don't go to the proper authorities or tell anybody because they're afraid they're going to be considered a weak soldier, or they're going to be,
Targeted if they're female.
targeted, bullied, this and that. Look, part of the problem with our society today. This is why people don't like people, because of things like this. I'm not saying that Kevin Spacey didn't do this, but I'm going to tell you right now, you can't stop canceling people for something that you don't know. You weren't there. How are you going to be able to say that he did this just based off of what one person said? Now, if another person's this is what you need to go to the authorities, get that DNA so that they can, because they can trace it back. Trace that shit back.
There's been killers that have just recently been freaking caught. Killers, rapists from the 60s and 70s because DNA was preserved.
And I implore you, please go to the authorities, please, because you are just not. You're not doing the right thing. You're just accusing. Now you're accusing somebody of something, and I'm not saying it didn't happen, but now you're just accusing somebody without any evidence, and it's not fair. It's not fair because you're now putting that person into a position where now he's got to defend himself. Everybody's like, well, no, he did it, because that's our society today. Somebody just accused him, so he's a bad person. He may be.
Look at it from the other angle too, though, JP, because if this person, hold on, let's just say this person did do this, okay? If you don't go to the authorities and you don't, even if you don't go to the authorities, if you don't take action to seal your clothes or go to the hospital to get a rape kit done or whatever, then if you let this person get away with this, then they are likely to do it to other people.
That's my point. That is my exact point.
But with the whole Kevin Spacey thing, this is only the first case. And I believe this was a civil case. I think. Don't know if this was a criminal case or a civil case. I can't remember. But regardless of which, this is only the first case. He still has I think 3 or 4 cases left to go.
The problem with that is a lot of the fucking cases have cropped up after the first one did. It's kind of like the coattails of money hunting. Is what I look at it as, unfortunately, because there's a certain amount of time where you can claim a crime has taken place. I can't get robbed and fucking 15 years later be like, yeah, I knew who it was the whole time and I didn't tell anybody.
Because I didn't want him to come find me.
Yeah, it's well, you can't. And I get there's going to be hesitation, but there's a certain time frame where you kind of give up the ability to point the finger of blame, even if the crime is real, which is unfortunate, but it's just the way it is. And I mean, my question is, how many times do we see rape cases come up in everyday people's lives 20 years later versus celebrity lives or rich lives 20 years later? Because I'm pretty sure there's a correlation in money hunting.
There is. I mean, Henry Cavill came out and said himself, I am afraid to date somebody because I am worried that they might accuse me of raping them.
This is the problem with that kind of
But when you, and I agree with Basement, and I agree with everybody pretty much, but Kevin Spacey, the fact of the matter is, we don't know if he did this as a skit or not.
He's a creepy guy.
So. But in the end, I have to agree with the jury. The jury did the 100% the right thing. If there is not enough evidence, you cannot convict. The fucking OJ. It's OJ all over again. Hello.
The only way, yeah, exactly. The only way you have to have reasonable doubt, beyond a reasonable doubt that this person did this. There was no reasonable. I think I said that right. There was no evidence.
Do you have like
so
video
beyond
evidence or
reasonable doubt-
pictures or DNA? If it's just like hearsay, then I'm
Yes.
sorry,
Yeah.
but you're fucked.
Hearsay
I'm
is
so
not.
glad that
Hearsay is not a justifiable.
But a lot of these
Right.
people seem to like they use the movement at the time to garner movement for their own case. It's like,
I'm
it
so
became
glad,
popular
though,
for that shit to happen. So
Now.
jump on.
that kind of tells me that there is a slight shift in the overall population's idea of this whole
I
thing.
could see
and,
it too. I agree with you
idea
there.
as well. Because if this
Thank
would have
the
happened,
Lord.
if he would have been brought to trial 3 years ago, chances are that jury probably would have convicted.
Like I'm gonna say for the last 10
now
years.
they're looking at it as what it fucking should be. Is the evidence there?
For the last 10 years, society as a whole was really tipping towards mass insanity and really
Yes.
fucking going crazy with ideals. It's slowly starting to tip back, even though it's nowhere close.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see the turn happening,
Right.
which at least is somewhat comforting. I don't really have much to add for Kevin Spacey beyond that, because that was kind of like an update. I think we talked about his shit before.
Photo
long
did say
ago.
in the chat
Also-
that he got off of all of them, not just Anthony's.
Oh.
I
Well,
thought
but
that he
his
still
public
had some
image is dead
pending.
anyway, so
I think
There's
he's
that.
cleared everything.
the thing is, you can be cleared
okay.
and proven not guilty, and he's still guilty in most people's minds anyway.
It's the
I
jury
guarantee
of social. It is society. Guilty
Yeah.
by society.
But I guarantee you he's gonna be back in a fucking movie.
Oh, yeah.
Guarantee.
Oh, I think he
Because-
is already making a movie, but
I
it's
was
not
gonna
going to
say,
be
because,
anything. Its release is going to be like an indie movie, or it's going to be released without anybody talking about it on one of those lesser known streaming
See,
sites.
And this is one of the reasons, okay, we have those allegations against Marilyn Manson. All of you guys have heard about them.
Mm-hmm.
I so badly do not want to believe them, but I'm not
That's
going to
celebrity
call those
going
people-
after celebrity too, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
it's
I'm
Rose
not
McGowan saying half of them, so it's just
Actually, Rose McGowan has actually been defending.
She seems all over the fucking place, man. That one.
Yeah.
But I so badly don't want to believe them because I am a Manson fan. However, I have done what everyone should be fucking doing, and I'm holding back to see what evidence actually comes to light of him doing these sadistic things. Now, mind you, I have heard, Philly went to Ozfest, and Philly told me some shit about Manson concerts and shit, and so I know he does some fucking dirty ass shit at his concerts. So part of me believes
does
it, part of
Rammstein.
me doesn't want to.
The
Huh?
one thing people don't
So does
understand.
Rammstein. Rammstein will walk out on stage with fucking 18-foot fucking dildos. They don't care. It's a fucking concert. It's a show.
Right.
One
But
thing I
Marilyn
don't-
Manson was literally putting his microphone up women's vaginas.
But
He actually sucked one of his guitarist dicks on stage.
Okay, so
He's done it.
here's the thing: with these people, when
band
people
members
get when people that for lack of a better word, are just fucking Joe Schmoes, regular motherfuckers, or just get a huge amount of fame, it goes to their head and they go fucking crazy a lot of the time. Look at Harvey Weinstein. For all matter of fact, the guy probably thinks he doesn't look like a fucking horrendous slug, yet he's having sex with everybody under the sun, and he probably thinks he's an alright looking dude.
The whole thing with Harvey Weinstein, unpopular opinion here, I know. It's my words, my opinion. He told those actresses that if they didn't do those things with him, that he would make sure that they never worked in Hollywood again. They are the ones that caved and said okay, instead of saying, fuck you, I'm going to the police.
I think the other end of the argument
but
too
in the
is
same
he had a lot of
he had the
transactional
power.
sex.
Yeah, he had the power to actually end their fucking careers, though.
He also had the power to make their careers.
He's not the only producer in Hollywood, though.
So, but quid pro
Right, but do
quo.
you have any idea how those producers in Hollywood work? They're all in a fucking group together.
Then you really should not have watched Hocus Pocus 2 because Bette Midler helped him.
Quid pro,
Well, I hate Bette Midler anyway. I just watched Hocus Pocus 2 because my daughter wanted to.
quid pro quo, which is this for that. What Harvey Weinstein got called out on, and it's an unethical. Now it is against the law. I don't think it is. Very unethical. I don't know if he should have. I see.
So, the way I look at it is like every single fucking celebrity out there, in all honesty, most of them have used their position to get sex.
Fucking Bruno in the chat, man. He's killing me. Oh. Sorry.
Go ahead, Basement. Sorry.
No, I just said I think pretty much every celebrity out there has used their position to get something they wanted, whether it's sexual, whether it's whatever monetary, whatever it is. They've used their position to get what they wanted. So, like, I mean, come on. Like, there's degrees where you can go beyond the law.
But then again, that's speculation. I can't. That's not going to make me hate the persons because it's speculated.
I don't know any of them. I don't care about any of them.
Can we all just agree on this?
No.
Kevin Spacey looks like a fucking creep.
Yeah, he does. But so does Marilyn Manson.
Oh, 100%. I'm with you there, too. But
Marilyn Manson is transforming into the drugged out ant, okay?
He looks like Madonna now. They look like the same person.
Marilyn Manson, like, literally fucking blows my mind, okay? Because, like, I can totally see him being into, like, the sadistic shit and stuff that, like, they're saying. But also, you hear from people that actually know him, and they say how reserved he is and how he's actually the complete opposite in real life that he is on stage. So it's like, God, what part do I believe?
He wakes up, puts on a cardigan, class tea with two hands, and slowly drinks it. And it's like, what are you going to do today, Marilyn? I might suck my bassist dick. I don't know.
Pinky up. Pinky up.
That's enough about Kevin Spacey. Yeah, he's a creep, but he's also played a creep. So it's kind of like you can't like differentiate the man from the fucking
Listen,
art.
all I can say is it makes so much fucking sense now, the fact that he could play a creep so badly in American Beauty.
Yeah, I actually really like that movie, and I thought that's
a great fucking movie.
It's a very good movie.
You know, he's a good actor. I'll give him that. But it's like the rest of it, I just don't want to hear about these personal problems of people. And just like if I'm watching the movie, he's playing a character in someone else's script. I'm not looking at him thinking, man, that's Kevin Spacey and he fucks kids.
You know, and again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Fact of the matter is, if you have the old rape case, you cannot convict unless there's evidence. Correct. Under no circumstance should anybody ever be convicted based on word of mouth.
Agreed.
And on that point, we're moving on to our second last topic, which is everybody's favorite game, hockey. JP, you want to talk about hockey?
I actually like hockey. Well, if we're not going to talk about hockey, we're going to talk about what hockey is doing. What the NHL is doing, actually. I think this is the dumbest fucking thing ever. Because NFL did this, and so the whole argument is, and it's a dumb fucking argument, because there's not enough diversity in hockey. So how are you going to fix that? Are you going to force other ethnicities to play hockey just because you want them to? Just so you can make yourself look good? Like, how in the fuck does that make any goddamn sense to me?
It's so stupid.
Where in the fucking world? If you want to do a study... So here's the thing. There is one sport that they don't do a study on. It's basketball.
Bowling.
Why not? Why not do a study? Why isn't there more white people playing basketball?
It's so stupid. Why is there a study like this being done anyway. The only
Because
thing
they're
that
all
I
about
thought,
the diversity. It's because they're all
I
about the
I
diversity in sport.
I get it, but like the first time I read this article or looked at it, I was thinking they're not looking at like players, they're looking at like ownership or other levels of the sport. Then I learned that they're looking at players as well, and I'm like, okay, well, hockey is a game played on ice. How many fucking like look where most ethnicities come from. Come on, man. Like, there's a correlation of majority white people because it's in fucking the land of freezation.
And the fact of the matter is, I said this before we went live. If you look at hockey now compared to hockey 20 years ago, there's actually a lot more ethnicities playing hockey now compared to then. So I think that they are on an upward positive trend. So I don't see where
the thing is, it's the forced diversity is pretty much racism to me. Like eventually, diversity in a sport will happen over time, as people move into areas that are like eventually there's going to be more people in a northern town that are of different ethnicities, just because of the way the world is going. Therefore, you will have more people of different ethnicities playing that sport. Right now, it's not that way, but you can't just think of, like, to JP's point, you can't just look at fucking the NHL and be like, this is a problem, and not say there's problems elsewhere. There's no problem anywhere in diversity in sport, in all honesty.
No, there's not, because what you're going to force a kid from.
It's not that they're gonna draft.
Hey, you have to play hockey because
it's not even that. They're gonna draft people that aren't good because of the color of their skin over people that are better.
But there have been some really good.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, you can have a good player of any skin color, but when you force diversity, you end up with hired for skin color over quality.
The thing is, it isn't just that. This is the problem the NFL had, the Rooney Rule, and I've talked about this on my show numerous times and how dumb the Rooney Rule is. And the Rooney Rule is, for those of you that don't know, is that in the NFL, if you are looking to hire a coach, you have to interview a coach, a person of different color. You can't just interview all white people. Right?
And that is exactly how it's worded as well.
You have to interview somebody of different ethnicity. So a different race, a different color, a different whatever. I don't know the exact wording, but the thing is, if you start doing that, then you start hiring coaches that don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I mean, interviewing.
The NFL is running into this right now. We had this last year with the coach that fucking got fired, and he didn't get hired because he sucks as a fucking coach. But he sued the fucking NFL because he didn't get fucking hired.
Wasn't there just an NFL coach or this week that he was questioned about like his ethnicity and what that had to offer for coaching or whatever, and he kind of went off on the reporter and he said
I think that was college. I don't think that was NFL.
Okay. Well, regardless, I know that the few NFL black coaches that are in the NFL, they've actually said it themselves that they are actually against the NFL's rule that they put into place because they want to be looked at and interviewed for a job based on what they bring to the table and not their race.
That was Todd Bowles, as Aaron just put in the chat. But the other one that is all for the Rooney Rule and is one that would like to help reword it so that it becomes you have to hire said coach of color.
That is terrible.
Is Mike Thompson.
It's such a terrible idea because its actual core is racially charged. It's a racist fucking ruling.
So, are you saying Mike Tomlin, Heather?
Yes.
Yeah, that shocks me because he is one of the best coaches in the NFL.
He might be a great coach, but he might have a weird compass.
A dumb fucking statement from him. I would fire him immediately.
He said it I think it was 2 years ago after the Steelers lost their chance into the Super Bowl.
Why? So here's the thing.
Why is there
If
such a
I'm the
big
owner-
conversation around color in sports? It angers me
I
so
have,
much.
because that's the world today.
I get like I get like the world today to an extent. There can be a bit of a conversation about color, but like the it being front and center is like,
Wait,
but it's not
but
front and
that's
center for
what-
everything. It's only front and center for things that are majority white.
I get you, but that's what people want.
Nobody wants it.
No, oh yes, there is.
Well, I bet you anybody. I bet
Kaepernick is one of them.
I bet you, to be honest with you, the majority of people that want to see diversity are people that don't watch the sport anyway. That want to see diversity over.
Those are the people that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They have no idea what the fuck is going. Why don't they hire a black coach? Because he sucks.
I mean, he might be. If he's good, then hire him. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, people that love sports don't care about color. People that love sports do not care about color. If you care about color, you can't love sports. I tell you that right now.
I will put it to you like this. I'm an owner. My team has struggled. The fans are like, our team sucks. We never have a fucking winning season. We need to have diversity in sports. This is their argument, right? Would they rather that I hire a coach that has a losing record, has never really had merit to warrant to be hired? Or do you want me to go out and get Nick Saban, who is a better football coach, who happens to be fucking white, who is proven to be a good coach, even though he struggled in the NFL the last time he was there? Would you rather I do that? Or would you rather we suck for another 10 years, possibly? Do you see? This is the dilemma that owners are having because they have to cater.
This is
these fucking people that think they know but don't know shit.
See, I've watched the Raptors for since they become a team, and like I've suffered through so many different general managers. All of them were white, and all of them were terrible. And I mean, to an extent, some of them had like some bright spots, some of them didn't. We've fucking got Masai Ujiri, who's a Nigerian man, and he runs the team. He has a winning mentality. I don't give a shit if he's Nigerian. I don't give a shit if he's fucking from space. If the team is winning, that's all that really matters. And most people that will love the sport or love a team will only really care about that, unless you're like the small 4% of people that care about the color of people. If you care about the color of people, you don't really care about the sport.
For some fucking reason, they have a bigger voice than the 96% of those people.
And everybody else just wants them to shut up, because everybody else that doesn't talk on stupid shit like this has better things to do.
They're catering to those people because that's just what society wants.
But when you look at that report for the NHL, they're like, we're making headways in diversity. We have more women in position of power within the NHL, and then we have 83% white people, and everything else is of color. But we're looking to move that into like the 60 range next season. It's like, what the fuck? You're organizing this like you're taking humanity out of this equation entirely. So, looking at numbers only.
Speaking on the NHL, the Seattle Kraken, when you said women, here's a good hire. They did make a good hire. Vice President of Player Operations, Cami Granato. She comes from a hockey family. She knows hockey. She knows what looks good and what doesn't. It's a good hire. Yes, as long as that person knows what the fuck they're doing, or they know what hockey is. She's played for the United States women's hockey team. She's a world champion. She played college hockey. She was an assistant coach in the minor leagues. And I think maybe she was in a head coach in college. She knows hockey. Perfect hire. Hire her. She knows hockey. She comes from a hockey family. As long as she's doing a job. And this is a brand new expansion team. So,
well, you look at the San Antonio Spurs. Their assistant coach was a woman. There's nothing wrong with women working with the men's team. I wouldn't want to see her go up against a 7-foot fucking Joel Embiid, because that's just there's a difference in size if they're playing. But tactics.
Joel Embiid has his own struggles right now.
But like tactics and how you play the game, it doesn't matter what the fuck is between your legs.
Pat Summitt. She was the head coach for the University of Tennessee. She passed away from brain cancer. Very good basketball coach. I would have hired her as a coach in the NBA. I definitely would have. She knows the game. She's really good at what she did. Not.
It doesn't really matter if you're a woman or a man, or you've got whatever color of skin, or you come from wherever, as long as you're good at what you do.
Don't hire somebody just because.
Listen,
you have to. Everybody wants you to cater to. Fuck that shit. I hate that.
this is why the Mighty Ducks had it right.
Emilio Estevez.
They had Emilio Estevez, and on their team they had two black kids, a Spanish kid, a couple of Chinese kids. They had it all right.
They had a couple Chinese.
It was in the second one. The first one was better than the second and third one.
You shut your mouth. The second one is my favorite one out of the entire franchise.
The first one is fan. I love all three of them.
No.
The Flying V, baby.
God damn it.
The Flying
The first
V.
one is the best of them all.
Also, I brought it up in the chat, and I know that there's that they named a couple of Mexican coaches, but where's all the Chinese coaches? Everybody throwing a fit about the black coaches. Where's all the Chinese coaches?
Rivera is
Where's all the Asian?
I would hire that
Asian?
motherfucker. I would not have. I would not. If I'm the Carolina Panthers, who just fired Mike Rule, Ron Rivera to hire Mike Rule, they should have never fired Ron Rivera.
If you want to talk about equality in all sports, then it shouldn't just be black and white.
There's the problem, though, Gina. Equality ends at black and white. They don't care about anybody else.
Yeah, but that's the fucking problem. Exactly.
I'm not. This is not a racist statement. I'm going to say this. Fucking
you know it's going to be bad when he says it's not. Anyways.
Quality. Fuck equality. Why? I'm hiring the best person for the fucking job, whether he's white, black, brown, purple, green, or orange. I don't give a shit.
You know what? Then
as
you're
long
going
as
to
that
have these.
motherfucker can get the job done, I do not care what color he's. If he's white, he's white. If he's black, he's black. Fuck that equality bullshit. Because equality.
And we were like closer to that in the 90s and early 2000s. And then all of a sudden people are like, you're saying fuck equality. Mm-hmm. Yeah, half your staff is white and then everybody else is of different colors. I'm like,
that's why I brought up the Mighty Ducks, because if you just said we were closer to this in the 90s, and I understand Mighty Ducks is a movie, I get that, but in that movie in itself, which is based on
people
fucking
just
the
made
sport
up
of
shit.
Hockey, I understand that, but like, you take that movie and they were able to put all of these different races together for this fucking hockey team. So why the fuck can't they do that for hockey itself or for basketball or for
what I'm saying is they don't need to do that. It's the best player for the job. The thing is, the movies in the past, like, I get diversity hires in movies and representation in movies is different than actual life. They're fake. And
no shit.
Yeah, no, but like back in the 90s and early 2000s, you had like people were like, well, we didn't have black superheroes, we didn't have Asian leading men and stuff. You had a lot of fucking diversity in Hollywood if you look back. Yeah, there were more white people than there were other colors, but that's because it's representative of a fucking nation that's mostly white people. You don't go to fucking Bollywood and see nothing but white people. You don't go to like Korean cinema and see nothing but fucking black people. It's representative of the populace that's going to watch it. Otherwise, people aren't going to be watching it.
You know, the matter is, the bottom line, you guys said it time and time again throughout this conversation, somebody should be hired based on their ability, not their race, not their fucking gender. None of that should come into play. If they are the best person for the job, I mean, half of the people in this fucking world don't know what gender they are anymore, but
actually, I think there's like 4% of people that don't know what gender they are, and the rest of the people are like, yeah.
So speaking of gender,
that means that you were born a man. I mean,
speaking of gender, today I was filling out forms for soldiers, and in the form there is what is your relationship to the person that's going to be your point of contact, and I would sit there and I go mother, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, Fluffy. What's your relationship to them? Is that your spouse or is that your significant other or Fluffy? You know, I did that. Everybody laughed. They thought it was fucking funny. Fluffy or non-binary. what's your gender? Is it non-binary or fluffy? It was just, speaking of that was funny.
That was his last day of work.
I was gonna say.
That is the gender, if you didn't know.
Anything's a gender. My
I
gender
think
is
you mean
lamp.
furry, not fluffy.
Yeah, you mean furry, not fluffy. I was sitting here going,
Fluffy, but it got people fucking laughing. So they understood, because I would sit there. You know how the world is today. You get it. You get what I'm saying.
Bunch of fluffy motherfuckers.
That's what I was calling them all. You guys are a bunch of motherfuckers.
Oh my god.
All right, that's it. I can't talk about. We didn't really talk about hockey, but the NHL
anymore. We can't
equality.
talk about fluffies anymore.
There's only one thing left, and it's all Gina really. It's about this OnlyFans chick that killed some guy.
I don't even remember what the fuck I shared, to be honest. Hold on.
She killed her boyfriend and she went like crazy beforehand or something.
No. Okay, so like apparently, I don't know if it was that the cops were called. I'm trying to find it here. The cops were called like a week before she killed her boyfriend, and she was trying to get her boyfriend out of her house because there was some sort of domestic violence situation or whatever. But it says OnlyFans model Courtney Clenny freaked out in her Miami apartment building and claimed her boyfriend attempted to attack her 2 days before she allegedly butchered him. This was according to newly released police body cam footage. It says this happened back in April after police responded to the Swanky condo to investigate a domestic squabble between Courtney and Christian. I'm not even gonna fucking attempt that last name. Courtney was charged with Christian's murder after they got into another blowout fight 2 days later. In the body cam footage, Courtney is seen with the police and the building employee who explains Christian charged at Clenny in the lobby, and the staff had to step in to prevent him from hurting her. Blah, 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 blah. Basically, she attempted to she wanted to get a restraining order against him. Well, the police said, you can't do that. You have to file through the court, blah, 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 blah. We can't do that for you. Okay, fine. So then she asked the police if they could at least remove him from her apartment. Again, they said, that's a civil matter. We can't do that, blah, 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 blah. Push comes to shove. She ended up butchering his ass 2 days later.
That's an unfortunate event.
Yeah.
No, like from the like tidbits of shit I saw, she kind of looks like the aggressor in most things.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an Amber Heard type deal.
But I mean, yes, and that's the thing too. It's like obviously there was somebody that was backing up her statement stating that her boyfriend did charge at her or whatever. But the reason why I shared this was, okay, so her boyfriend charged at her. She couldn't get him out of her apartment because, all of this stuff. Why did she not leave the apartment? Okay, because obviously
why does she have no
when the police were there, she had every opportunity to fucking leave the apartment. As soon as they told her we can't make him leave, she could have left herself.
She doesn't seem to have any signs of like physical abuse on her body or anything either, from what I saw.
Well, right, and then, what ultimately led to her fucking kill? Like, if he was the aggressor in this situation, then how did she end up not just killing him, but she fucking butchered his ass?
What does that even mean? Did you cut him up in pieces?
Hold on, let me pull it back up again. But
it's either cut him up in pieces or stabbed him so many times that he might as well have been cut up to pieces.
It says she butchered him, but hold on, let me go through.
Man, I have a feeling it's not going to go well.
I'm going to say here right now, this picture all the way to the right that you have up in the channel there, Basement. If he's the aggressor, why is she the one slamming him against the fucking elevator?
I mean, even the one in the middle.
And him trying to get away from her and him flinching in the middle picture there.
None of the actual photo evidence that I saw of this adds up to that being the case.
So it says Courtney frantically tells the cops
that she's going to jail.
She broke up with Christian, but he wouldn't leave her apartment. At one point, she becomes very upset and asks for a restraining order against him. But the police said that they can't do anything, blah, 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 blah. The cops then search the building and Courtney's apartment, but they can't find Christian anywhere. As reported, Courtney fled to Hawaii after Christian's slaying, but was arrested there in August. in August and extradited back to Miami to stand trial for second-degree murder. Courtney claims self-defense, pointing to Christian alleged history of abusing her. Christian's family accused Courtney of being the aggressor and trying to rewrite history.
Oh yeah.
So I'm trying to find. Okay, so
she
says,
defended herself and left the country.
Well,
so
Hawaii is still part of the U.S.
Oh, sorry. Still, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
But it says, okay, so like it says when she asked the cops for a restraining order, it says the police tell her that they can't do anything, not even to kick Christian out of her apartment unless she gets a stay away order through the court. That's when Courtney breaks down into tears, insisting she's the victim and scared to even walk her dogs. But at that time, the cops searched the building and they couldn't find him anywhere. So like, did she already kill him? Is my question.
I mean, the biggest thing is you don't like after an altercation where you kill somebody in self-defense, you don't fucking fly away.
You don't run. I mean, I can understand being like scared or
But then
whatever.
you go to the cops immediately if you have nothing. Like you're not
If it's
guilty.
all in self-defense, you
Then you
end
call
up
the
with
police.
either an extremely minimal sentence or nothing at all.
Yeah.
Yes.
But me personally, I think the only way that I can see her fleeing is if that she knew that there was going to be evidence that it was not in self-defense. Now, obviously, it's that the article said it, she butchered him. It does not actually say in the article how he was killed. So I don't know if he was stabbed or shot or what the deal was. But
I mean, the use of butcher is kind of like the article is definitely swinging one way.
yeah.
I don't know. She's an OnlyFans person though.
Yeah.
This kind of reminds me of the Ray Rice thing.
Well, like video evidence kind of looks like it too, yeah. But
Oh, the Ray Rice thing, and it did come out that she started the fight.
Well,
She's the first one that threw the first punch. I'm talking about Ray Rice.
No,
Ray
you're
Rice.
talking
They're
about
not married.
linebacker compared to
No, he's a running back. I don't give a shit. She threw the first
Look at the
punch.
size difference between these two here. It's not that much of a different case.
The way I look at it is you don't physically attack someone else. If you attack someone else, even as a man, if I'm a man and I attack a much bigger man, I know I'm getting my fucking ass beat. So I don't do it. There
I think
is
she
like
did this because
something
she
you
thought
do not
she could
do.
get away with the self-defense argument.
it sounds very
you have to
weird.
get away with self-defense by running away. It's like
Yeah, there's so much that doesn't add up. I have a feeling she was
sounds
probably like
to
the
me like-
aggressor in their situation most of the time physically, and he probably didn't do a lot. Like who knows? I'm speculating here. Or else she'd have a lot of like video evidence and images of her all beat up and shit, which she doesn't have.
I mean, it sounds to me like she killed him out of anger and took off, and then she didn't claim self-defense until she was caught.
Yeah, I don't know, man. In the end,
Yeah,
only time will
Bodo's-
tell.
Bodo said he just looked it up, and Bodo, you didn't have to go look it up. I'm pretty sure the link for it's in the description. He said it's a left-wing newspaper, so of course it's going to swing more heavily towards she was innocent and defending
Actually,
herself.
it didn't. The title of the article literally says she butchered him.
Yeah, the use of butcher is pretty graphic.
Who's
Spit it out, JP.
He's an owl.
I'm trying to find out what the article was because I can tell you.
It's in the description.
It's this one. The one that Gina found was by TMZ.
Yeah.
That's a right wing. They're
And to tell you
not.
the truth,
They're not.
I was on
Trump
to tell you
supporters.
They're sensationalists.
I was on Facebook News, and it came across my Facebook
Well,
News. And
TMZ is sensationalist. They're going to use sensational dialogue.
Words, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything to get
They're
that click.
big time. The guy that
They're
runs
clickbait.
TMZ is a big time Trump supporter.
They're also really heavily clickbait. And, I mean,
Right,
they took
it's
photos of
right.
fucking Kobe's mangled corpse. So, I mean, they ain't above being terrible.
No, they're not.
did you guys, not to change subject or anything, but did you guys hear about that fucking buried car that was discovered in a yard of a multi-million-dollar mansion?
Yes.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
It says, hold on. I just seen it. It says landscapers in Atherton, California say they found a car buried underground in the backyard of a multi-million-dollar mansion. New details are being revealed about the former property owner and his criminal past. That's all that's released so far, but like they found a car buried like 10 feet or so down in the backyard of a fucking $1 million mansion. It's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. I have not heard that. Sorry.
I didn't hear it
Can't
either.
say it.
But I'm sure it's not the only fucking car buried in the middle of nowhere.
Wasn't in the middle of nowhere. It was
Or
Yeah,
even like,
yeah.
I mean, like you go to Mexico, there's a fucking $1 million mansion every 5 step, and probably 50 cars buried under that shit.
More than likely.
That one thing, and I don't. We haven't really talked about it. What did you all think of Bray Wyatt coming back?
I didn't watch it.
I mean, I saw. I don't know. I'm counting down the days until it's something I don't want to see, which is I hope doesn't happen. But
I don't think it will happen under Triple H. I don't think it will.
I don't know, man. They brought him
I
back
just
during
want to point out the
Halloween.
fact that okay,
With
time out. I just want to. Sorry, Heather.
with how Halloween Havoc went tonight. I'm not too sure about that.
One
I
match.
listen. I just want to point out the fact that like when there was all this like right after Triple H came back, we were all like so excited, and we're like, oh, we're excited. Like we think that we think that it could be really good under Triple H's heading, and all that. JP was like, I don't know. I don't think much is gonna change. Blah blah blah. And now here he is, motherfucker. What is it like 3 months? Not even 3 months later.
Actually, Dina, if you were there, you weren't there the night that I said I stood corrected. However, there was a decision he made tonight that I will stand behind as being the dumbest fucking decision that guy ever fucking made.
I also questioned
Get
the
the
Bray Wyatt.
fucking title off of Mandy Rose. She is god awful fucking terrible. And if you're gonna put the title on Nikita Lyons, you're putting it on the greenest person in the fucking company. I don't give a fuck if it's developmental. You put the fucking title on somebody that is kind of established, like an Alba Fire, and then put the title on Nikita Lyons when she's not as green.
I think the problem
That's
is
fucking simple. You don't go from somebody that can't fucking wrestle like Mandy Rose and then put the title on Nikita Lyons, who is green as fuck.
too much of the women's division has gone back to being divas, and you're kind of fucked in that respect because they stopped being wrestlers.
Yeah.
As for Bray Wyatt, there's a couple things, man. Brought back in October, being pushed on the bring back in October, still with the weird like segments and stuff like that. He's gonna be a variation of the same character. He might not be like overdone and overexposed.
No, I don't think it's him. I don't think that character is him. I think it's his brother, his real life brother.
I just like to see him get some time in the ring.
Bo is coming back.
They did the.
I mean, we talked about it the other night about potentially giving them like a tag team run or something. I just don't want to see him in the main event picture. I don't want to see him in the
Not right away.
title
No.
picture, and I don't want to see him be pigeonholed into doing these fucking the screen fucking goes weird. Then you have him look like V for Vendetta.
No,
want
I
that.
think the rumors of the Bray Wyatt 6 are going to be coming true, and one of them's going to be Bo Dallas, the other one's going to be their actual sister. It could even be that one of them ends up being
Morgan. There's so many fucking.
Liv Morgan, or fucking Aleister Black could be coming back, and he could be one of them.
There's so
I don't
much
think that was Triple
good.
H.
There's good you can do with it, and then there's bad. Right now, I am 50-50. It could go either way. And I don't necessarily, I'm not 100% saying Triple H will make the right choice.
Well, everything in the wrestling business is experimental. We all know this. We have all watched it our entire
I want the
lives, and we
honky
all
tonk
know
man back.
We've all seen it. It's all experimental. I mean,
What they have. Go ahead, Heather. I'm sorry. I thought you were done. Go ahead.
I will say this. I won't mind seeing him in the main event picture as long as it's not for a title, but not for at least a year.
I don't mind him being the main event picture,
Without a
just
title.
not as a guy that fucking destroys everybody and can't be fucking beaten.
Who had the red light
First,
district?
the one title, the first time he had a title run when he lost to Randy Orton, I didn't mind that.
Hey,
But they
I
didn't
don't.
give him.
If they did like, okay, when the Wyatt family was a thing, if they did like the cult leader Wyatt family, him owning the title and not really fighting that often, I could get behind that. I can't get behind like a singles run where he doesn't have like a group with him in a character that's like this, because I know like, or like, oh, I'm going to play mind games with you constantly. He doesn't need a title then.
No.
Like I said, I don't think it's him that's playing mind games. I don't think it's his character that's the guy on the screen.
You're
I
playing
really
mind
don't.
games with me.
So I was. Never mind.
Like what they did with Bray Wyatt. I'm sorry. So they
Oh, I was never mind.
the Monday after, everybody thought he was going to be on Raw. What they've done up to this point with him is really good. Then on Friday, he did not come out as Bray Wyatt. He came out as himself, and he came out and gave and the guy is really good.
This was the thing is like he's got the tools to be good enough
But
without the
they
super
did-
gimmick.
They did play into what they're going to do. So I think he will be feuding with his brother for a time, and then somehow they'll end up becoming a thing, combining as a tag team or whatever. Because I think this is a dream of Bray's that he wants to, have a match with his brother. I think that's one of the things that he wants to do, and I'm totally okay with that. And Bo Dallas was a huge thing in NXT.
Yeah.
Some point. And I think under the guise of Triple H, I think they could do something. But apparently they hired Hollywood horror writers to do this storyline.
Oh God, have you
Just
seen?
hope it doesn't turn into.
Have you seen recent horror movies?
Horror writers.
They're
They
bad.
hire 15 horror writers to fuck it. I think it's just one guy that is writing.
I want to know what his like filmography is, because it's gonna be real bad potentially.
I don't think so. I
If
think
it's
you're
anything
wrong.
like the new Halloween movie, then I am not
I
for
haven't
it.
seen that yet.
The movie sucked.
We're watching it Halloween night.
Fucking whatever.
We can watch it again. I don't care. We
know
will
if I
shit
wanna watch
all
it.
the fuck over it.
I love it already. I haven't seen it. Gina, you were gonna say something and then you like didn't.
We put the
No,
article about the
no.
car in Discord.
Yeah. I was gonna say something about the car being buried in the backyard. Apparently, they brought on Thursday they were excavating the car out of the ground, and they brought in cadaver dogs. And apparently, the cadaver dogs hit on human remains, but they still have yet to find the human remains.
They gave a slight indication that they could be there, but they haven't found
Right.
anything yet.
Did that happen?
Right.
Like the cadaver dogs found nothing in that fucking lion show we watched, right?
Right.
Yeah.
What line? Oh, Joe Exotic.
Yeah, Joe Exotic. I forgot if they found shit with them or not.
They
No,
had
they
several
didn't find
different teams. That was on Ghost Adventures. They had several different teams come in and do a search. One of them said they could have found something, but they weren't 100%. Another team said there was nothing there, and then
Right, but yeah, the cadaver dogs hit on something that could be human remains. They are still excavating like around where the car was. But that's why the other article said something about the home's previous owner, because apparently the home's previous owner has a extensive criminal background, which was why that was brought up. So that might be a story to kind of maybe
Keep
pay a
in
little bit
mind.
of attention to in the future.
Depending on who that owner is.
I'll think about it.
Joe Blow.
I'll think about it. That's all. I can't make any plans.
So we're pretty much done for all the topics we have, unless the chat wants to throw something else out. How are you guys feeling? Do you want to call it, or do you want to play
You guys
something?
can do whatever.
something?
I have to get up in the morning, so.
I'm down for a game or two of the new Jackbox.
Well, I don't have the new one. It's
Okay.
gonna have to be the old one.
That's fine with me too. I mean, I'm down for it.
Gina, where are you at?
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, let me take a second
That being
here.
said, go ahead.
I'll
with
set
that being
things up,
said-
but yeah, JP, you go ahead.
With that being
Anyways,
said,
yeah, JP.
you douchebag. I thank everybody for being here. Have a good night. Stay safe. Be well. And I think tomorrow night we're doing Horny Goat Wrestling. Are we not?
We are.
Provided Connor has power, yeah.
Connor has power. That's why he wasn't here tonight. He lost his internet. He just lost his internet. So we will have Horny Goat Wrestling tomorrow, and I will be sitting next to Heather tomorrow night.
Heather's like, yay.
Yeah.
He's going to be the one getting high, and I got to run around after Wendy.
No, who said that? I said I may. I didn't say I was.
If we could fast forward to tomorrow.
So that being said, I want to thank everybody. Have a good night, and you guys have fun playing Jack shit or Jackbox or whatever the fuck you play.
We're going to play Jackbox, and we're going to need some extra players. So people in the chat,
Yes.
You don't have to pay anything. You can just join. It's going to be jackbox.tv. We will put the code up on the actual video here. But first we have to figure out which game we're playing.
Wendy, I love you. I love you guys.
The cold shoulder.
Bed.
Nighty night, JP.
Good night, JP. Love you.
Love you
Bye.
more. What game do you guys want to play?
Which one did you pull up?
Well, I haven't pulled up anything yet. There's I have all of them except for 2 and the new one. But if we're going for like Halloween theme, there is the Trivia Murder Party ones, which pretty Halloweeny.
Yeah.
You can try
Yeah, let's do
that.
some murder trivia.
Let's go murder trivia, bitches. Give me a second. I'm gonna blow my fucking brains out with the sound. I think.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Deja color. Where is the game?
The new one looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, too.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to
A lot of
dedicate a
new games
stream
there.
to that bad boy.
Oh, yeah.
Let me fix some things up here.
Uh-huh.
Capture. Okay. You guys can see it, right? You too?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Well, it's working for me.
To get on the dinghy. There we go.
Oh, you went quiet again.
No.
I don't understand what
It
happened.
sounds like she's 5 miles away.
Fix yourself.
Is it better?
Yeah, it's
There
better
you
now.
go.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I literally just had to unplug my mic and plug it back in. I don't know what the fuck. I just bought this mic like maybe a couple of months ago, but the problem is my daughter uses the same headset that I do because she doesn't have a headset. So I'm pretty sure
It could be all her screaming at Roblox in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she fucked up my headset, but
You guys have Jackbox.tv loaded up?
I
see
do.
some more.
Okay, let's get this going. And again, we'll need people from the chat to jump in.
You'll see the
because
code on
Oh,
the screen there, or we
I don't know
can
how
tell
many
it.
players this is.
I think it's 8.
God, I should have went pee. Oh,
Yeah, it's 8 players.
Yes.
ABXM.
I have to pee too, so hopefully it's not a 7-hour game.
Fucking bad.
We'll give it some time. Right now it's just us 3 in here, but the chat's behind. Hopefully we can
Come,
get
chat.
a full
4 more
house
players.
or close to it. Yeah, we got
Cody.
Dumb Dude.
Dumb dude.
Alpha, Jurgen, Federico, Schleppy, all of you guys.
Cody. Schleppy. Give it to me, Schleppy. Let me braid your
Schleppy.
beard.
Every single time I picture Schleppy now, I see him with like his glass of what I thought was wine that night on Derailed, but it was scotch.
Glass
Then-
of scotch.
A couple of weekends ago, I fell asleep and I missed the show, but I woke up at like, I don't know, it was like 1:30 in the morning. Ken over at Foul Mouse was still live, so I went over there and Schleppy was on with him, and I'm like, Schleppy, you gotta give me the glass swirl. You gotta give me the glass swirl. In the chat. And then he just like holds up his glass and he does a little swirly thing. I'm like, yes! Now my day's made. Thank you.
Tastes fantastic.
Who's
We got I
spots
Rock You
left?
Hard. I think it's I Rock You Hard.
I fuck you hard.
I fuck you
So it looks
hard.
like the color of the text is the same as the shark doll. It's hard to tell.
I know. And dumb dude, it's like an upside down ball sack.
Jurgen says he misses game night.
I'm then join, bitch.
Night, then.
Join
Missed
us.
Wednesday night. We played a game on Wednesday night. The fact that we played Dead by Daylight, and I had a lot of jump scares, and I was screaming a lot.
That game is kind of.
Especially when I was watching it back, dude, and I was laughing so hard. Basement when you were the killer, and I'm running, and all of a sudden, like you just appear in front of me. I'm like, ah!
Game is fun. We'll have to play that again before October's done.
Yes,
All right,
I
it
agree.
looked like we're I'll always swirl for you, Gina. Ooh, Schleppy's gonna swirl it. The
Yes.
swirly. Give me a good swirly. Okay, so I think we're good with 6. So whoever's in charge of starting it, go ahead.
Just not me.
Trivia. Murder party. I like these red drums.
Familiar with the abandoned building's history, know it simply as the murder hotel.
Tits flopping and sticky towel. Joe Biden. Dumb
What?
dude, I gotta pee. One of the pictures look like Joe
Oh
Biden.
my god, that's fucking hilarious though. The I gotta pee has glasses on.
I rock you hard.
It's not me.
2.
I vacuum. I vacuum.
I vacuum.
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die.
Oh, this is the one I hate, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's the trivia one, so yes.
There is
Oh,
no
I fucking
social
hate this
mixer
one.
in our hotel ballroom. You've been
You
lured
can
into
pick
a
the
murderous
next one.
game of trivia.
It's called Go
Only one
Pee.
of you will survive.
I also have to
But
pee.
the memories we create will live on forever. All right. First question. Which of the following is a preposition?
Oh god, I forgot what that even means.
Use your device to answer the question.
You know, I the more I live, the more I realize I am fucking stupid as shit.
Me too.
Time's almost up.
I think I picked the wrong
And the
thing.
correct
I,
answer
for the love of
is-
God, I cannot
I just
remember
picked
what a
the wrong
preposition.
Yeah, I knew
First
it.
correct.
Yeah,
I knew it.
I got that one wrong.
right.
God,
Yeah, I got that one wrong. I was like,
It's
what the
time.
fuck is the preposition? I'm over here.
I had to go back to like grade 2.
Welcome to room 101. Oh, you're going to get a gift.
Can't wait.
No worries, Alpha.
Please accept these gifts before the cops bag
Please
them with
accept
evidence.
these gifts.
Pick a
Give me the
box
purple
and
one.
keep What's inside?
No,
Avoid
I
the
wanted
ones
the
with
purple
air
one. You
holes.
fuck.
It's
Fine,
my
I'll take the
box. Come on, piss
the
face.
purple one.
Pick something.
I ended up with the green one. I didn't want the green.
I got a
I
hat.
wanted the green.
What the
That's
fuck
my
does the hat
father's
mean?
hat. I want you
I
to
don't know.
wear it.
Oh,
Years
wear
ago,
it- wear that
you
hat,
prepared
bitch.
me for
Oh
this
god, he
day,
gave me a fedora.
but I never went. So this will go
You're
just great.
Tommy.
No! My nightmare has become reality.
This elevator's a real death trap. For real though.
For real though.
For realsies.
Why is the hat keeping
Let's
me?
try another one.
You like it.
Oh, you know I appreciate a good secret identity.
Hey, why do you look like you're about ready to give somebody a
Best-selling author
blowjob?
anonymously published an advice column called Dear Sugar.
Oh, of course I know.
God.
Ah.
That's a pure guess.
Fucking. This has nothing to do with horror.
Time's running out.
Come on, Hard Rock Cafe.
For real though, why does your avatar look like you're gonna
This.
like suck somebody's dick? Oh my god, I got it right.
Oh.
The rest of you. And
Die.
that includes you, father.
No,
Time for
why am I father now?
Father,
No!
father there with his fucking mouth
Welcome back to the
open.
killing room.
Not the killing room.
The long
Oh,
art
no.
of letter writing. I'm going to
no.
dictate a message to you.
This isn't even one of those
Write down
games
as
that like
much
I can
of
go
what I say
play
as
while
you
bringing
can.
my phone with me either, because I have to
The
hear
player who
what
writes
it's.
the fewest of my words will die.
Oh god, here we go.
Okay, starting letter now. Dear police, congratulations!
This game isn't
You
even
won
fair
a
because if
free
you're on a
trip to
keyboard,
Fiji.
it's
Shut up!
All
easy.
you have to do is leave
God.
immediately and ask no follow-up questions. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity Just ignore your ongoing investigations and get on a plane. Time's up.
God damn it, Gina. He started talking as soon as he started fucking telling me what to type. Oh, yes!
Short.
Father.
If I
Fuck
were
you,
to
basement.
down a flight of stairs, we'll get something better than this.
I think it's 0. Can they even hear the fucking game? Is the next question. Guys in the chat, can you hear the game?
Apparently they can because
You're not going
Cody is
anywhere.
following along
Everyone
fine.
who dies in this hotel turns into a ghost. Keep playing, and you just might steal someone else's
You're just
life
like, I
force
don't
and win
wanna.
the game. Let's keep moving. What was the first 0-calorie soda?
Oh god, something gross. Okay, good. Federico and the real Cody.
Why did you say
Almost
his
out
name?
of time.
Like sexuality.
Can I add a bit of spice?
Who picked this?
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of
me
you
too.
is still alive. And let's not forget about my father.
Stop saying
My
that.
father.
I hate it. Father. Oh god.
Tattoos.
Heather.
It's the only way I can feel anything. Create a new tattoo on my back by drawing on your device.
Oh no.
Give the Brock Lesnar tattoo. Oh god.
Oh. Ow.
It's just a bunch of squirting penises. Like what? Listen, you guys should have did it right down the middle of his back.
I don't think we could.
I guess I had something else in mind, but I'm sure it'll grow on me. Now vote for your favorite design.
Oh god.
The fewest votes will die.
Basement's winning this one.
I thought it was gonna be in the middle too.
It's an angry penis. Why is it an angry penis?
What did you decide?
Why is it so angry?
You should really consider using a stencil next time. I knew this was a bad idea for a minigame.
Oh, X marks the spot. Oh god.
What you get for learning what a preposition is.
Father.
I'd be careful though, Gina. You're the one in the lead.
We're
Oh,
here.
shit.
When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round.
No, we won't.
Next question. What is Meg Ryan's character screen name in You've Got Mail?
Oh, fuck, I
God.
saw this movie 700 times for some reason. What? I thought she actually had a real name. Like Meg Ryan.
Knows Basement knows that he has seen You've Got Mail way too many
Okay,
fucking times.
listen,
for a
it
single
took me
man.
12 tries to actually watch it.
No, I thought it was Catgirl.
Everyone is wrong.
I thought it was the
I wanna
book
show you
girl.
something.
Didn't she work in a book fucking library and shit? Selling books?
I thought she had a cat.
I'm giving you all scratch tickets. What a quirky last-minute gift. Scratch and find $3 to live. And if you keep scratching,
Okay.
I'll give you cash for all the extra $signs you find.
And
But
scratch
if you
everything.
Scratch off even one skull.
Oh,
you
I'm not gonna
die.
scratch off
Oh,
everything.
I'm so gonna fucking die.
Instant skull.
Catch a scratch?
Whoa.
You know what a losing ticket means.
We both fucking. The first thing I scratched.
Skull instantly.
Oh my god, fuck this game. I guess we're all dead.
Oops, didn't mean to kill
No.
all of you, but I still need one alive player. So
No!
arbitrary,
Oh,
but
fuck.
you had the most money. Anywho, the time has come.
Tits flopping.
You've made it so far, but can you escape?
No.
No.
I'm going to give you
Go
a
ahead.
category. Lunchables. Tap
What?
each answer that fits the category and then press submit.
Okay.
Let's see the right answers. You would advance 1 space for every correct answer.
Vegetable
You're a
doesn't
little
have a
bit
deep
closer
dish.
to escaping. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts
It
get
does.
to play too? If a ghost catches
Oh, it has
you,
a
they'll
pizza
steal your
one, but
life
not deep
force.
dish.
Then they can try to escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you.
Hey, how the fuck am I supposed to know that? I don't know
Tom,
Dungeons and
someone's
Dragons.
up.
I'm not a fucking retard. Sorry.
Whoa.
Sorry.
I got it right. I guess I'm a fucking retard.
The ghosts.
Dungeons and Dragons is cool.
Call me father.
Glands.
Father.
Yeah.
Fuck my bitch. How did I not
Here
know
comes
that?
tits flopping.
Next
Have
question. German composers.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Oh god.
A ghost story.
I Rock You Hard has not moved.
Here comes trouble.
No fish. Oh, dead fish. Oh, Cody, now.
Dairy products.
I don't know what that is
What
even.
the fuck is that?
I don't know. That's what you are.
Geek?
It's
Sounds
a type of
gay.
thing.
Another My Choice
Damn it.
stop.
Dumb dude.
Golf clubs.
How the fuck am I supposed to know what that? I don't play golf.
Yes, give it to me. Flop these tits on you.
Here comes the next
Can you give
question.
us the bobbits?
You know it.
Named after people.
I really hope Cantaloupe
What the
is
fuck
not
is
one of them.
Bananas Foster?
Yeah.
Like a dessert, I believe.
Adult Swim cartoons.
Fuck if I know.
Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. I've never heard of Frisky Dingo, but fuck it. Yes, father.
Oh.
Fuck you. I've never won this game.
Crustaceans.
Father.
Time is almost up.
Yeah.
Bye.
The darkness approaches.
Oh god.
WWE wrestlers.
Oh god. Oh god, was Roxy hurt this one? I don't think so.
Ah!
Yes. No.
Fuck you.
Darkness.
Racially charged.
It's not over yet. If you want to break through that barrier, you'll need a perfect answer to this question. And that includes the third answer choice now, too.
Fuck, I don't know any of that. No, sticky fucking
Yes!
dingleberries. Oh, pea face.
I got it right too, which fucking sucks.
Oh,
I finally won.
the hotel exploded.
It did.
I have to pee so fucking bad.
Go
I gotta
pee.
pee lives. Carrying cash sounds like there was a lot
It
going
does
on.
live because I just said I gotta pee. I finally fucking won that game.
Franchise.
I'll be back. Oh god.
Scratched a skull. Poo listening skills. I know it says poor.
You're described poorly. Poor listening skills.
Now, I'm gonna look at the other games here on this one to see if there's one worth. No, fuck off, bitch. Yes. Escape. Yes. So, I don't think there is one on here that's that good.
The only other one is Joke Boat, and even then, it's not that great.
No, it's not very good. So I'm gonna look at one of the other games here. We got Job. Well, we played that one not too long ago.
Yeah,
We have Quiplash 3.
that's always fun.
It's always fun, right? So maybe we'll switch to that one. I'm gonna get that set up while Gina pees, and then
You
I
go
myself
pee.
isn't gonna pee. Pee is love. Pee is life. Pee on me.
Yeah, Frederico.
Just pee on me, bro.
Hey, you only live with your dog, basement. You should invest in getting a toilet installed under your couch.
That would be kind of gross. I guess I could just use a bucket.
You're never on camera. Nobody would ever know.
Hey, I was once.
What?
Quiplash 3.
I bet you take that out to the living room, baby.
So before we start Quiplash 3, because it's going to come up with the... Actually, you know what? Might as well. I don't think we're going to have enough people to fill it anyway. So
Not
might
right
as
away,
well
no.
get it going. I'll join. Oh, God. What's featured content?
Well, that was your fault. Yes.
Happily Ever
my God.
Laughter. A Course for Sci-Fi. What is this?
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Oakley dokley. All right.
Okay. I'm setting this up. And then I'm gonna go pee. There you go. I'm in. My name is Father.
Well, you got to share screen with us so that we can get in.
God, what? Stop. It's still up on OBS.
If you exited the window,
I know, but it's still up on OBS, man.
that doesn't matter.
Yeah!
To you it may, but
There you go.
Oh,
there we go.
oh.
You got to pick your character too.
Oh. Wait. Alright, I'll do that while I pee.
Somebody's outside my window making like some really weird noises.
You get your finger out of your nose. Thank you.
How many times exactly on a daily basis do you have to say that to your toddler? Because if it's like mine, then holy shit.
It's almost every hour on the hour.
Yeah.
Though I will say, one of the strangest things I have had to mutter to her is stop licking the desk.
Yeah, that was Wednesday when we were live, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Stop licking the desk. Oh, things you can only say to a toddler or a drunk person.
Yes.
Oh man.
I think
I
the
got my
best
heel-
question I ever asked her, though, is why are you headbutting the wall?
Oh, thank you, Frederico. Why are you headbutting the wall? I asked Bella some pretty wild ones. The best one was Austin when he was little, and he was like fucking he was obsessed with Spider-Man, right?
Right.
He would literally climb my walls. Like, he would suction his little feet in his hands to the wall and climb the fucking wall. I'm not even shitting. And over again. It's like, Joseph, get down from there before you freaking hurt yourself. Finally, it got to the point where when he did it at my mom and dad's house, because he would use like the side of the refrigerator and then the side of the wall, and he would go all the way up to the top of the refrigerator. So finally, I was just like, you know what? Can you find this for me on the top of the refrigerator while you're up there, because I can't see up there? You better stop.
Yeah. If you want
I do like Anne Rection, but it could be Annie Rection. Alright, we're good to go. Let's do it!
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie okie.
My salted nut roll, basement.
I'll give you... Never mind.
No.
Realize what I was gonna say.
I'm your host.
Well, I need my
Schmitty.
arm.
And does anybody here have the other half of this amulet? No? Check it.
Then you need to go back to your chair.
My quest continues. And if you didn't make it into the game, it's no big deal. Get in the audience and vote away.
Get in the audience, bitch!
And now, round one. You'll get 2 prompts on your device to answer any way you please. You'll go head-to-head with another player's response, and everyone else votes
Still
on
good
their
alpha.
favorite. Sound easy? That's because
Salted
it is.
nut rolls are like my
Points are
favorite
scored based on
fucking
the percentage
snacky
of people
candy
who
bar.
choose your response. Let's quip.
Salted nuts on your face.
It used to be Mars bars, but they stopped selling fucking Mars bars around here.
Oh, excuse me.
Hmm.
That's what I say too. Seriously, why are my neighbors outside at this time of night?
Do you police time? Are you time
It's
police?
quip
Remember Time
time.
Cop?
Mm-hmm.
So good. It wasn't really that good. I
Up to
watched it.
bat, we have
Pretty shit.
the title of Herman Melville's unpublished sequel, Moby Dick 2, blank.
The Sea of Jizz.
Okay, time to choose.
I gotta go with the Sea of Jizz. Put my balls in your mouth. Doesn't really. Oh, boy, most people want that though. Wiggly tits.
A good use
Oh,
for
thank
all
you.
your old CDs. Now it's time
Light
to
show
vote for
in
your
the
favorite.
microwave. Porn soundtrack.
Light show in the microwave is pretty goddamn good.
Oh, 50-50.
Moving right along. What the U.S. president counts at night instead of sheep.
Nothing, because he can't fucking think.
Decisions. Choose your favorite.
Come on, you guys didn't see the fucking 200 trillion, 100
I mean,
billion
the 200 trillion. That got my vote.
The name of an appointment
Oh, no.
scheduling app nobody downloads. Now it gets real. Pick your favorite.
I'm trying to, but I closed my phone by accident.
I just everybody go for the butt.
It's a Brazilian butt lift.
Let's keep it going.
Otherwise known as a
Best name for
BBI,
rideshare
according to me.
company to stand out from competitors. All right, vote for the one you like best.
Does that say Bangarus?
It says Bang Buds.
Oh,
Bangarus! We'll pick you up and bring you back from where you came. It's the Bangarus! Horse.
Without further ado,
Rideshare makes
Captain
sense.
Crunch's nickname at the Naval Academy. Okay, everybody.
There's a lot of
favorite quip.
ass loving going on here.
mm-hmm.
Breakfast buddy. Or sir eats a lot of ass. I just don't. I can't anticipate how people are gonna vote. In all honesty,
Took a locket of round one's hair
half
to
the time
remember
asses
by.
are winning.
Let's look at
The other half,
scores.
it's like real answers. Wiggly tits, number one.
Yes, sir.
For now.
Round two
Bring it,
has
bitch.
arrived. The points are doubled, but so are the expectations.
Points are doubled.
Oh.
What are these questions? Whatever, man. Whatever, man. Double or not, I'm getting 0 points. Dumb
Sorry
dude
about that.
2.
Wendy spilled her bottle of water all over her table, so
God damn
this
it.
is why I
Wendy.
fucking hate when JP has to go away for a week.
Canadian
back to back.
Destroyer. Back to back.
Canadian Destroyer.
Come on, dumb dude 2. Dumb dude 2. My questions were not very intriguing.
Weren't either.
Never mind.
Safety quip if you have to.
Or maybe I'm just too dumb to come up with something good.
Good. That could be.
You brain numb tonight?
I am kind of brain numb. Double O, nothing.
Let's take a peek, shall we?
Never.
First in line, a team building exercise that is far too extreme for most company retreats.
Oh god.
Okay, shower some
Well.
points.
Bones check.
Oh, down the middle.
Oh, 50-50.
Check my tones.
Here we have a command given to the world's most intellectual dog.
Wrecked
All right,
yourself.
people, it's voting time.
Are you considering that's an actual command?
Why would you
Trust
want
me,
that to be?
you don't need to be the most intellectual dog to erect yourself. Why would you want that?
And next is the name of a newspaper that only reports on sexy
That's what I said.
crimes. And now, pick your favorite.
Naked news. I feel like we need naked news.
Naked news is a real thing, isn't it?
With the actual newscasters we have now?
Oh god, no, never mind. I forgot. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Next we have what the heads on Mount Rushmore complain about.
Not getting head.
I'm too hard.
Here's the fun part. Pick your favorite quip.
Diversity.
No, but they're all
Fucking
white.
diversity killed me.
Let's see the next one. What's behind the locked door the real estate agent refuses to show you? Time to pick the
What?
best.
I gotta go with Anne Hathaway's real face. What are you thinking of that?
That looks like she has a fucking fake face every time she
What the
smiles.
creepy doll at the antique
Yeah, she does
store
look like
is
a
trying to
fucking
tell you with
lizard
its
with a
eyes?
face on.
Mhm.
Okay, choose your
Tell you-
favorite.
It was so sexual.
Excuse me.
This is where I'm going to turn this
That
around.
was a round
In the
two.
final
I
round.
mean,
Let's see how
do you
did.
really expect anything else off of us? People who are notoriously known for drawing nothing but penises.
Turning this ship around.
Son of a bitch! An erection.
Step right up to Riplash. One last chance to strut your stuff. I'm going to send each of you a prompt that
She
requires
fucking escaped.
3 separate
Oh my god, that one was the best.
Player 2 looks a little freaked.
That
Yeah,
will
but-
never be topped.
That was
Ever.
me in my prime.
That was fucking great.
That's the best I got right now.
Same. saying.
I got nothing. I got nothing. I'm all dried up.
The person I matched up with has something almost identical. Don't wear that in here.
Because I'm cold.
Well, if you're cold, wrap up in the blankie.
Got that stupid song. I don't even remember the name of it. Take
Put
another
that on
little
camera.
piece of my heart now, baby. You know what song I'm talking about?
What?
Shut up. I can't sing.
Let's see those thrips.
Show me your thrips.
Take another little piece of
The
my...
three
God damn it, it's
forgotten
mad.
steps in the cha-cha slide.
What?
All right, choose your favorite.
I mean, take it out, put it in portion. That's fucking basement. That has basement written all over it.
Cha-cha slide.
Do the cha-cha now. Take it in, put it out.
I'll take it.
I voted for the other one just because I knew that was fucking basement.
God, why would you do that to me?
Bang.
Now, both of these
food.
look like fucking basement answers.
Bang the food. That's me.
I mean, bang. Why would you bang the food? Eat the rest.
I
Are
like
you gonna
it.
eat the food with your jizz on it? I'm so confused.
Protein, baby.
Three
Oh,
ways
God.
to jazz up your boring old water. And now,
Feed it to local prostitute?
Prostitute. Please, sir, may I have a prostitute?
I like the boil it part. You went an extra step.
that is it. Well, except for this last part.
Really?
Please.
Please.
And Rection killing it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I did terribly in that one.
Thank you.
Erect yourself.
Okay, what do you say?
Oh, come on, man. I was winning that one, and then the fucking interaction came on.
Hey.
I said thank you for saying.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Yes, I want to exit. This I hate the way this is because it's like
I know, it's such a
exit
pain
you
in the
can't
ass.
leave for some reason. Okay, I sneeze.
God bless you.
All right. Do you want to play one more? Hello.
Said sure.
I'm down for one more, but then I have to call it quits because she's getting to be too much of a pain in the ass right now.
What do you want to play?
Gina can pick. I picked the last two.
Do you want me to play? It can be from the other ones too if you remember. But I don't.
Well, it really doesn't make sense to change if we're only going to play one more. So, what is Devil in the Details?
I think that was like a terrible one. That
Oh,
can't
huh.
like it's like not made for online.
What is Talking Points?
No, this is also a terrible one.
Okay.
That one's like that one's where
It's
we
like
have to do a presentation, so
presentation.
everybody
Yeah,
has
no,
to be
fuck
on the
that.
call.
Let's go blather around. If that. What? Wait, did we do that one already?
I mean, I can change. It's not that difficult to change.
All right,
if you
whatever.
have one
Change
in
then.
mind.
I don't really recognize the other ones.
Do you have one in mind that you want to play?
No.
Well, fucky. There's
just-
let's see here.
Anything other than a drawing one.
God damn it. Those are so difficult to come by.
Those are some of the best ones too.
There's the Wheel of Enormous Proportions.
That one
which
could be
is
fun.
pretty fun.
Give me that one.
Alright, let me
We don't have Connor on the call, so I might actually stand a chance of winning that one.
There is hope. Unable to sync. What the fuck does that mean?
Oh.
Sounds like your computer took a shit.
No. it taste shit? No, it did not taste shit.
No shit.
No shit.
No shit for you. Job
I don't
Job
know.
was
I ended
fun,
up sounding
too.
Russian somehow on that one. You guys
Job was
sounded
fun too, yeah.
Job and Wheel of Enormous are both good.
What is Job again?
Job.
I haven't played these in a long time.
It's
Remember
like
the one with
ad-lib.
the water cooler? I think Wheel is probably
Okay, let's go
a
wheel.
good ender.
Are you sitting on my dinghy?
A good ew.
No, not that. Okay, never mind, buddy. It's underneath. Shut up.
You said it. All right.
Oh.
I don't know. How do you say that?
Yuko.
The X is silent. It's tuck.
Tuck.
I tuck my dick
Tuck.
between my legs.
Tuck.
We
Juvante,
got room for 5 more.
give me 5 more, or die trying.
Come
QWERTY.
on now.
Dum do
Join
too.
us.
Come to
Join
us.
Join us.
Cody.
3, 2.
2 more. Give me 2
Play
more.
with us. That didn't sound right.
Play with my.
Emotions?
Yes, I was gonna say something
Emotional
else.
damage.
Emotional damage.
Play with my weenie. Alright, let's fucking go. I guess 6 is good. We only had 6 the entire time.
Right on.
You have
Oh, fuck.
traveled
Get back to that
the
screen.
sacred mountaintop.
Not the
Seeking
mountaintop.
answers from the
Oh, the
all-knowing
mountaintop.
wheel of enormous proportions. You may now ask the wheel any one question that torments your very soul. Should you be chosen, your longing for truth will be satisfied, and your life forever changed.
Everybody thinking hard on these questions.
I know.
If you can't think of a question, don't worry. I'll grab one from my fan mail.
4 more seconds.
God, I wrote some weird shit.
Excellent. The wheel of enormous proportions will see you now.
Thank you.
Behold
Hello!
the majestic circumference.
The
Witness
fucking
my
John
Diapic
Lovett.
diameter. Look at my spinny bits.
I mean, judging by my name, you would think
You're
that I would be
gonna
like,
take turns
hello?
spinning me,
Hello?
and you get points
Want chicken,
if
bro?
I land on your slice.
It's not real.
Earn 20,000 points, and you'll be able
Do you
to
want me?
spin the winner wheel.
Give me some, you guys.
Anyone can spin me.
I'm going to win. I can feel it
You
deep
have
within
to
my
prove yourself first.
urethra.
I was gonna say your uterus.
You
Like,
have
this
the
is
chance to win points thanks to these 2 slices. But your odds are better when you have more. So let's earn some by doing a little
Indeed.
trivia. And here we go.
Let's go.
Why did the clouds look like tits?
Which of these
I think you
musical
just.
talents
What kind of
most
tits is that?
talents?
Fucking.
You don't see boobies sticking out from the clouds?
All I see are like fucking weird growths. Oh
Musical
no.
talent signed with Motown Records. Oy vey. Okay.
Fucking picked everyone.
I know a few of them didn't.
I have no idea.
I
took a big old wild guess. Pretty sure Joanne Fabrics is a fucking fabric store.
yes, with that spelling it is.
Answers is slipping away.
Cody, get out of the hole.
Cody! There we go.
Out of that hole.
Okay, but what about the answers? I'm curious. What did you say?
Woo!
Oh.
How many did I get? I can't. The screen's too little. 7.
Who are you?
Tall
Wait.
with those scores. Here's a
It's
slice.
V.
Chivantvi?
And if you
You want
notice
me?
your high score, then
I can't even pronounce my own name.
One more slice.
Give me all the slices
Sequel
of
to
heaven.
Question 1, question 2. Which of these
do
are
it.
the values of the paper denominations of the euro?
Oh no.
How the fuck am I supposed to know this shit? This isn't fair.
When you see an answer that fits
Fucking
the
basement's
prompt,
been there.
give it a little tap. That's what I would do.
All right.
Let's go with that, even though it's definitely not right.
I'm just.
I gave it my best shot.
Yeah, I'm.
Hit me with your best shot, said Rihanna.
Fire away. Oh my god. You know, I was watching something on Facebook the other day. It was an interview with Seth Rogen about
And what were the correct answers?
what the fuck movie is it that we watched? This is the end.
Yeah.
Father.
And you know the part where like Rihanna, Michael Theraton or whatever his name is, slaps Rihanna's ass and she turns around and just smacks the shit out of him.
Uh huh.
Yeah, apparently that
Michael
was not.
The last question of the round.
What's his name?
This question
The-
fast
Michael
thinkers.
Theraton or whatever his name
Michael
is?
Sarah?
Which of these celebrities is
There you go.
father?
Michael Ferritin.
Tap as many correct
I didn't say
answers as
Ferritin,
can.
you did.
You said Ferritin.
I said Seratin.
Oh shit. Of course, I'm stupid.
If you can't decide which one to pick, go with the one with more letters. That works like 50% of the time. There's time for just a few more answers.
Fuck my bitch. Okay. I don't know who
Oh.
Look at you.
I
you
did not
little
win that one.
I got 10.
Damn, I did good.
But no, when he slaps her ass and then she turns around and smacks the shit out of him,
You.
he had actually asked her if it was okay if he slapped her ass for the scene, and she said, yeah, as long as I get to slap you. They no shit did that take like 3 different times, and the one that was in the movie where she slapped the living shit out of him, she actually hit him.
Oh yeah, she hit him. You could tell.
Yeah.
She blasted his face.
They showed like the whole clip, and that just was in the movie, and after she smacked him, he goes, holy fuck.
But know this, you share the points with everyone who shares a slot with you. A slot with arrows will give you points if you're next to it. But if too many take part, the
I have
prize is
submitted.
spread thin.
So have I.
This is craving your slices.
So
Come
have
on.
I.
It's like, I'm craving your slices. Put them in me. Wheel.
You're gonna take turns spinning me.
God damn it! Everyone chose the right
Right
side.
round, baby. Right round.
You spin me right round, baby. God damn it, why is it? Beat me to it, Heather.
Also tap real fast if that's more your thing.
The Blue 2.
Blue Chew? What?
DD2. Blue Chew. I don't want the. You see the Viagra commercials now, or are they just targeted towards me?
Yeah.
The power slice multiplies until someone lands on
I
it.
don't know why, but that just broke me.
You
Or are
can
they
prove
just
this
targeted
in
toward me?
lecture, eh?
They keep popping up on YouTube. I'm not searching for Viagra or anything, but
I'm not getting them on YouTube. I see them on fucking TV when we gotta watch a
Yeah,
football
I-
game.
Turtle!
I see him on
You split the
uh,
with everyone on a
there's that
slice
new
next to
him
this
commercial, that hers.com and him.com,
Mm-hmm.
where it's specifically towards
one. Hey, how
that
about a
gender.
spin for the new
And
spinner?
I literally saw it like 5 times tonight for fucking Viagra for him.com.
the one I keep seeing is the one where it's like, don't feel this, like, I guess embarrassed for talking about it in
Feel
public.
ashamed.
Where it's like going through the cash register at a grocery store. I want the Viagra, not this regular stuff. Like, who the fuck is this? What is this?
Time for one last high-stakes spin.
Oh, high stakes. Chuvanti.
It's your last spin of
Chuvanti.
the round.
Don't you want me, baby? You got a power slice.
Slice.
Gave it to Heather.
Pimples on fire.
I gave my power slice to Heather.
God.
What did you put in that power slice? I'm full of energy now. Slice owner.
Just slice me, step bro.
Spin me as many times as
Oh
you
God,
can.
not step bro.
or Flush with points.
Why? Whoever the announcer guy is, he's like getting off on this
Flush
shit.
with point.
Just spin me.
flushed with points.
You keep giving sticky towels, fucking raking it in. You keep hitting
damn it.
yourself. Why you hitting yourself? Why you keep hitting yourself?
You.
Oh, this is new. We haven't gotten this before.
It's
Yeah,
updated.
they
Bother.
changed it up.
I guess, I don't know. It couldn't sync.
Okay
What?
then. Let's continue.
When I
at a
tried to
more
load up the
quiet
game, it couldn't
pace.
sync.
Let me spin on a different axis. Oh,
God
that's
damn.
right, it's the scoreboard. You need at least
Son of a bitch.
20,000
God, you're
points
already
to win.
past halfway there. We
So
just started
let's,
this fucking
you
shit.
know, let's get you some more
Right?
points, okay?
Gina, I blame you for giving her your slice. Power
Generously,
slice.
the wheel decided you can have 2
Didn't
new
mean to.
slices.
Look at all those clouds that look like breasts. They all look like fucking
don't
weird
look like-
cancerous growths.
Question
Do
one.
you not see in the center here? It looks like a bunch of tiny boobs put together because it's got the dots in it for the fucking nipple.
Looks nothing
You know
like
what I'm talking about?
boobs.
Shut up. Shut your face.
Sometimes I imagine myself growing hands with fingers on them, so I can tap the correct answers just like you.
Grease? Well, that's accurate. Oh, there's no.
It's accurate, but it wasn't in the commercial.
Oh, one sec. Vin Diesel's texting me. If I don't respond right away, he gets like,
Family.
you know. All right, prepare yourself for the truth. But that's
classic
exactly what
jingle.
you said, right?
Yeah, the classic jingle. Damn.
Man, I
Boom,
had 10.
bitch.
You
What did
must
I-
drink that
I-
juice
Grease?
goes
Come
like
on.
that.
It wasn't in the song.
Another one.
Lesson's not in the song.
Actually, I picked ketchup. Because I knew
So
I
did
was
I.
wrong.
Sneaks up on you, right? I'm gonna give you a series of
Actually, no, I
clues
picked
to help
tomato.
you answer this question.
No, I didn't pick tomato. I
What
must have
beverage
missed
did
one
my
of them then
doctor
because I
say
got
need
11 too.
more
But
of in my diet?
tomato wasn't on it because that's usually what I get
My
at
doctor
McDonald's.
is a dodecahedron. Nice guy. You can call him dodecahedron if you like. It's a carbonated beverage introduced in 1961. All that fizz is good for the gears, you know? One of the brand's more famous taglines encouraged customers to obey your
Got
orders.
it.
Yep, I think everybody's gonna get it on that.
My mind is drawing a
Brand
blank.
I got it
competitors
before
are
that.
7-Up and Sierra Mist. This lemon lime flavored soda is a hit among the non.
It's cum, okay?
I'm out of clues, so this is your last chance to answer.
It's carbonated jizz. First you have to boil it, then you give it to your prostitutes.
Let's get bubbly.
They're prostitutes.
I know, weird, right?
Cute.
Doctor's orders, though. The fastest meeples win the most.
Meeples. Give it to me.
Look at
She's
these
almost at
freaking scores.
winning score. Gotta stop her.
One just isn't
Stop her,
enough.
Gina.
How am I supposed to fucking stop her?
Maybe not give her your power slice.
Answer this last
I
one the
didn't mean
best
to.
and
It was
win a
an
power
accidental
slice.
giving of power slit.
Power slice.
Oh no.
Which shape has more sides? How many can you get? is
What?
I
That's
wanna
not
know.
true. Well, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Ah, damn. Okay.
Fuck. What the fuck? Some of these are not words.
Tap a few more before time runs out.
Fuck.
And time ran out. I suck
I
at that
still
one.
got more than everybody else.
Man, I was looking at this shit and some of these things I've never heard of before in my life.
You have all the points you need.
Same.
From now on, if a spin gives you points,
Pentapocagon?
you win the game.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It must be
Decepticon.
I got a power
The
slice for your
Decacon.
name.
That was the one that really got me.
Step into my office. You're
my
not in
buddy.
trouble.
She's going into
Hi,
the
bud.
office. This could be the end.
Fluffy little buddy.
And not to get personal, but I feel a bit naked without your slice on my face.
Come on.
The slot with the 2 and the X, that one's worth double. Unless everyone shares it, then it won't end up worth so much, am I right?
mean. You have 4 of my slices on your face.
We're gonna start this spinning adventure
Yes.
off with you.
There we go.
Oh, there.
I'm almost
Spin it real good.
now.
All right.
Ding dong.
You're
Give him
welcome.
the 30.
QWERTY, take it.
Pretty.
You're up.
That's the end of the
I
alphabet
can spin.
mafia.
Thank you.
The pot is
Bother.
divided, but doubled.
Hey, at least I got points too.
I'll take it.
With those points, you now qualify to spin the winner wheel.
No!
Spin and
Get
land
the
still a
skeletons.
chance.
choices,
Skeletons.
win. But if I land on
Skeletons,
a stall, the game
skeletons.
continues. You're about to
Spooky
win the
scary.
game. Don't let me down.
Spooky scary.
Jinxes.
Jinxes! Yes. I'm gonna come out and fucking shoot you in the head. You didn't win!
Now's your chance to steal the win, next spinner.
Come on, mummy.
I am so looking forward to that show coming back.
This could be.
Which show?
Which one?
Arcane.
I don't know how
You
you.
sat there and said Jinx would come out and shoot you in the head.
I did not make that connection. I'm like, come on, mummy! I can't wait for that show to come back. Oh god. Come on, QWERTY. Giving points to yourself.
No.
Masturbatory.
Okay.
Right on.
The last spin really raises the stakes.
I thought he said racist.
Yeah, I know.
Spin is all in your tiny meeple hands.
Come on, Chody.
Anybody but Heather. Because I think she, if only because if you give her points again,
Okay, you
then
get points
she's
to help
gonna
you
win.
the game.
Gave himself 4,000 points.
I mean, why is everybody giving themselves points?
You guys want to see my sick tattoos? Just kidding. It's your 6 scores. Ow!
I want to kill this man. Son,
Yep.
whatever it is.
One of you is on the verge of
Never mind, she won anyway.
Stand it.
Oh no, she didn't. We're
No,
not
no,
done yet.
it's not
No,
over.
there's still one more round.
Back to the cloud breasts.
Just find things smaller than them and beat them up for no reason at all. Oh, Yeti.
Quit judging me.
Come on, man. Like popcorn, if
That's what
anything.
judged. You should shut your mouth.
Fine.
I'm here to
Boobs.
ask question 1.
They're
You're here to
cancerous
answer it.
boobs.
Don't call me cancerous boobs.
Hey, I want to see you with the
Oh,
higher
no.
score this time. What is the more recent Kanye
no.
West
Oh,
album?
no.
Oh god,
Get a
no.
wrong answer, and that's going to freeze your device for a few seconds.
I'm falling apart here.
The finish line is close now. Hurry!
Damn it.
And we're
Give
I
it to
still did
me.
better than I thought it was going to, considering.
I am all up in
is it
Kanye.
just me, or was I the only one? Was I the only one that was like Kanye put out new
Is
albums?
better than one.
I only
I'm
know.
not gonna lie.
I only know his first like
the
2 or
last
3.
album?
Question
Last
for
album
anyone?
I heard, I even
Which of
resonated
these are
Kanye with
Nintendo
was
games
fucking
that
Gold
feature
Digger.
Luigi?
Oh, here we go.
I was always more of a toad man myself. The little mushroom guy, not the amphibian. The answers that fit are calling to you. They're saying, tap me, I'm correct.
I think.
That's very strange. Most of them aren't games.
I don't even know.
Baby Luigi 2.
They're put on there to throw you off.
Clock is winding down.
The ones that aren't games.
Done. Here's what I was looking for.
Listen, I did as best I could.
Okay,
Hey, I
first
didn't
of
do too
all,
bad.
Luigi's Mansion Arcade, never heard of it. Dr. Luigi, didn't know it existed.
Sweet.
Luigi's Hammer Toss game? What the fuck?
That's 2 slices I've given you.
Dude, I had those 2 down and then I didn't think they existed.
Question 3
Damn it.
comes with the prize of a power slice.
I think some of them were only released in like
You're gonna pair things
China or
off
Japan.
based on this
It could
prize.
be, yeah.
Match the
Oh,
actor
no.
to the masked character they played.
No, I got this.
God.
You'll see 2 columns that you can slide up and down. Tap an item in
I don't even know
column
who
A,
Hugo
then tap
Weaving
its
is.
match in column B.
Ah. Okay, come on, come on, come on.
No, what? Suck my dingus.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, that's
Suck
why.
at this.
Just a few more matches.
I literally got
Time's up.
2 done
Let's see the
because
matches at
fuck
least.
final.
I got most of them.
I got them all.
I did not get Gerard Butler as the
I
Phantom.
choose you. Chew on a power slice.
And I got Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool.
So it's time for some spins. Let's go.
I kept putting fucking Pedro Pascal as Boba Fett for some stupid reason because
Jarn?
yeah,
Back here where your slice is
like why is he taking it?
Here's a hot tip.
I
You can tap a slot more
was
than
looking
once
for the
to add a
Mandalorian, but I
multiplier.
didn't see
Give
it,
a shot
so-
at
It's there. It was just worded stupid.
Ah.
They put his name first and then the Mandalorian in brackets.
Putting Din Djarin and then the Mandalorian.
They want to play games.
Start things off.
Spin that wheel, bitch.
I'm reducing the speed.
I completely forgot Hugo Weaving was V for Vendetta.
I remember that. I actually knew all of them. It's just I fucked up a couple times, and it screwed me in the end.
Get over here, you. You can
Except for Gerard Butler as the
Give us
Phantom.
a spin.
What the fuck?
Ah!
Oh, yes, dead again.
Ourselves a game.
Double tap.
You can
Double
still
tap.
win next minute, so make this a good one.
Father.
Thank you, Father.
Yes, yes. Oh wait, is it?
Yes!
Oh!
Son of a bitch.
Bonanza!
Oh god, Father always
For
wins.
fuck's sake, man.
Father.
No, 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 no.
Father.
Double the chances I got. What the fuck is that shit?
I'd like to thank nobody.
And now, you've spent your entire life seeking
Father.
an answer to this question.
What is cry sex?
You're one spin away from the
I had to enter something.
I wish I would have won because you would have fucking laughed with mine.
And so it was. The answer shines bright.
I'm not telling you to
like
get a wood
rainbow.
chipper, but I'm not telling you to
I'm not telling you to get a wood chipper.
God damn it.
My question was, when will Basement reunite with his Mexican cop friends?
Oh, there's
Where's
mine.
Bear
Where's
sitting on
Bear sitting on
Gina's-
Gina's dinghy?
Mexican
Oh,
cop
God.
friends again? Why? What is life? Who should I send a thank you note to? Alright. Oh, hey.
Oh my god,
Fun.
that was fun.
Always fun to have a bit of
Fun?
your box jacked.
Sure.
The menu is fucking confusing.
It is. It's so bad sometimes.
Alpha saying the ending was rigged. Cody
It totally
is
was.
dead, I
You
guess.
you got double the spots of your name on that wheel than I got for both of
They
mine.
knew. They knew. Father.
We were like, it's time for this game to be over.
Father. I know. I don't. Whatever. Fuck it. All right. Well, that's the end of tonight.
That's a rousing ending there, Beast.
I know.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody.
Super fucking-
All right. Well, thanks for playing Jackbox and hanging out for the entirety of the stream, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow with Horny Goat Wrestling. Connor has worked a lot on the card, so hopefully it delivers. And even if it doesn't, it will.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get yourself a wood chipper.
Yes, for some cry sex.
Cry sex. Cry sex is the best sex.
Is it though?
Probably not.
I would imagine not.
Oh, good God.
Anyways, everybody in the chat, thanks for hanging out. You guys on the call, thanks for hanging out. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Cheers, bitches.
Bye.
See you later.